Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the United Gamedom podcast. And this is episode 47 now, I believe. We're just almost at the big 5-0 mark, the big half century. Like we said before, we're getting old pretty much, and therefore we'll eventually get to 100. If we reach that point, we don't know. We might stop at any point. We don't know just yet. We might, give up with the process, but you never know. We're still trucking along here anyway. I'm, of course, Darrow, and I'm joined, as always, by Major Asshole himself, Dennis.
Why am I a major asshole this week? What's going on?
uh, because, well, for people who don't, you should know.
Yes, I know,
I'm
but
surrounded by assholes.
yes, I want you to say
it. Okay, yes. Dennis basically wanted me to watch a film called Spaceballs. He basically said last week, and he basically tweeted about it. And you, Derek, and Steph kind of said, "What? Get on it right now."
hmm
And I decided to do it last night because luckily it was on our Netflix, so it was.
Yeah.
And just decided to watch it then because you wanted me to watch it before we did the podcast, and
hmm
therefore I'm doing it. I watched it before last night, my first night off work for 12 glorious nights.
hmm
Because I'm on my holiday now, and therefore I am off work for until the 8th of May, which is Wednesday week.
That's pretty good.
Please keep it up and score. So basically, nearly 2 weeks off anyway,
Mm.
which is nice. So yeah, that's why I called you Major Asshole, and you probably want to know what I think of it, do you?
Yeah, I wanted to know what I think you tweeted a little bit about it yesterday, but not in big detail. So
Yeah, I just tweeted about it there. I watched it all though. I just said, yeah, I enjoyed the film overall though. I wouldn't say I loved it now. I wouldn't like there was a few funny moments now, but I wouldn't say like, oh my god, this was just so fucking hilarious throughout.
hmm
Now, like I could see why people really like the film and consider it a cult classic. But I enjoyed it though. There's just some some funny moments though, and like I just like the whole stuff with Rick Moranis, Dark Helmet, and the guy there with him, Colonel Sanders, all that stuff was pretty funny.
hmm
So it was, and just a few other stuff, just a few little gags, like the radar jammed, and he throws like a big pot of jam at it, and like the jam flipping like just some little wee gags there, and yogurt made a Swartz be with you.
Yeah.
Just really strange stuff. Of course, Mel Brooks plays two characters in this.
Yep.
He plays President Scroob and Yogurt.
Yeah. Well, he produces the movie also, so
Yeah, he wrote, directed, and produced the film, and
yeah.
stars in it.
Yep.
He wants all the money for himself.
Well, back then that's what he was doing. He did a couple of movies aside from Spaceballs. Like I think Derek tweeted to you, Blazing Saddles and History of the World Part 1.
Yeah, he did. I've seen he did that first one then, history of the world then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen that. I know Blazing Saddles now with Gene Wilder.
Yep.
So do,
hmm
and I know he did the producers as well, the original producers.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Which I've never seen. I've only ever seen the musical remake.
Yeah, well, the
Which,
original one is pretty good, the Mel Brooks one.
yeah, with Gene Wilder and forget his name. The guy who plays Bialystok.
Oh man, what's his name?
I think it's oh man, I just the names escapes me at the moment, so it does.
Yeah, me too. I could go look online and see what it is, but yeah, that's another good movie. Just looking it up right now, so you can continue
Yeah.
on
You
talking
continue,
about.
yeah, but like I've basically been watching, like I said, I've been watching that there, and I like to talk about some maybe Game of Thrones later on, because
Yeah.
the fact is we mentioned it at the end of last week. We haven't talked about much Game of Thrones because the fact is we already 4 episodes in. Episode 5 will be on tomorrow night well, tonight
Yeah, for
when
you.
you listen to this, because this will be up on a Sunday, and we're recording this on the Saturday, the 27th. I'll be on tonight or tomorrow night at on US
Hmm.
North America, and then we have it on the Monday in UK. Um, I think what's
The other person, and it's Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel. Zero Mostel.
I knew it began with a Z though. I just couldn't think of the name. I knew it was a Z. There was the name started with a Z somewhere though. I just couldn't think of the name though.
Hmm.
But yeah, but I've watched a bit of that one there, the original producers, but I just never watched it all the way through.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good movie.
I
I
think it's
recommend
late
it.
'60s, isn't it?
It's 1968. Yeah.
Yeah, late '60s. Still wasn't born just yet, and you were a few years away from being born.
No, I wasn't
Into
born either.
this um crazy ass world we live in.
Yep.
But anyway, we have a few things to talk about though. Like there's a few news stories though. We want to get thoughts into some of them, especially one that was we kind of saw. Well, was eventually finally we got information about it this week, and we'll talk about it now. Concerning the Xbox, so we will.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, well, first of all, we'll go through the games that we've been playing. And Dennis hasn't really been playing a lot this week. I've been playing a few things, so go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, it's been a pretty quiet week. I will talk about a couple of things that happened video game wise, I guess you could say. Well, first off, one of the games I started playing at the beginning of the week is Surgeon Simulator 2013. Now that has been yeah, I think a lot of people have heard about this game. If you've been watching Giant Bomb a little bit, you know about it. They played it twice, I think, on two different Unprofessional Fridays. It's been getting pretty good reviews, generally speaking. It's an independent game. I bought it on sale for, I think it's $7. And I played a little bit of it, and I mean, I really don't see the goal of this game, let's just say. Like, to put you in a situation of what you're doing in the game, you play as a surgeon, but you play as one arm. Like you're controlling one arm of the surgeon, and you use your keyboard and your mouse to control his hand. So each different finger is a button on your keyboard, and your mouse controls the hand movement up, down, left, right. So you go around and perform surgery on people. First surgery you have to perform is a heart transplant. So you have to, like, there's a guy on an operating table. You have to open up his rib cage, take out the organs that are in the way of the heart. Then you have to cut the heart, take it out, put the other heart in. Uh, and that might sound easy to do, but it is
Doesn't
very,
sound like it with if you have to use the different keys for your fingers.
it is very, very, very hard to control whatsoever in this game. Like there's a whole lot of physics going on also, so you may try to grab like a tool on your counter or something, and you'll knock it off, you'll knock it over, and it'll fly somewhere. Like physics are really crazy. Then if the farthest I've gone, I haven't completed the heart transplant. The farthest I've gone is that I got the rib cage off. Well, let me explain, because if you like unintentionally cut a vital organ, like if you cut one of his lungs or one of his kidneys or whatever, he starts losing blood. Or if you do like I do and start hammering his face with a hammer, well, he's gonna start losing some blood. So he loses. You can stop the hemorrhage. There's a couple of shots on the other side of the table that you can pick up and inject him with Like the blood stops flowing for a couple of minutes, so it gives you a couple of maybe like 1 or 2 minutes. It gives you a little bit of time to cut vital organs and get him out of there to get into the heart. But it's a very complicated game. Like moving all of the parts, all of the fingers on the hand, like getting the proper tool to work. Like if you're hammering, you have to move your mouse and you have to keep your fingers on the keyboard and move your mouse like press on the buttons and move it up and down like you're hammering the rib cage, and it's not easy. It's really not easy to control, and all the physics. It's funny though, like you can do anything. Like you can inject yourself with the like the shots that are on the table, and if you inject yourself, like the screen becomes all like fuzzy, and you don't see a whole lot of what you're doing. So
That'll make things a lot worse for you, for the patient
yeah,
under then.
like you can take the like the vital organs and throw them, and like you can put you can actually get an achievement for taking out the colon and putting it around the patient's neck.
What the fuck?
Stuff like that. You get achievements for that, like putting his lungs on his face or stuff like that. So um, there's also achievements for that. As you progress through the game, you get to, like, if you complete the 3 basic operations that they give you, like a heart transplant, a kidney transplant, and a brain transplant. If you complete those, then you have to complete them in a moving ambulance, which means everything is moving around while you're doing it.
Oh jeez.
So you have to complete it in an ambulance after that. And if you complete the 3 operations in the ambulance, you have to complete them in space, which means that everything is floating around as you're trying to operate. So, if you cut something, it's floating around, and if you leave your tools unattended, they float around, and they just float away. So, degrees of
So it's already the 3 operations then in the game.
yeah, there's three surgeries and 3 different um, I guess locales, if you want to call them that way. I can't even get through the first operation, so I can't even imagine how it is completing it in a moving ambulance or in space. It must be really fucking hard. So it is a very complicated game, very hard game. It's not that fun. I don't find it as fun as people tend to give it credit for. Like people are like, "Oh my god, this is fun." What? Really? Okay. I don't see the fun in there at all.
It
Yes.
just sounds like a more kind of fucked up version of Trauma Center, pretty much.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you had 2 arms that you could control, that would be probably easier to do. But yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to do. I never completed first surgery, so might go back to try it again a little bit to see what's gonna if I can get through the first operation at least. So yeah, if you don't have any patience, I really don't recommend you play this game because it'll test your patience. It's funny, but it'll test your patience as you play. So a whole lot.
Yeah, it's just just depends on me sometimes. Like some games I can go through and just don't lose my shit over. Just like, this is like, oh, I'm all right though. Even though sometimes my dad's like, oh, it's also bad. And otherwise, it just like other times just go absolutely ape shit
Hmm.
and just like get really really frustrated.
Yeah, I didn't get like mad at it as hell at the game, but sometimes you try to grab something and it flies off the table, and you're like, fuck. Then you have to restart the operation because you need that tool to cut open the rib cage or something. So that pissed me off a couple of times. So
Yeah, you didn't like rage quit or anything like
no, no,
that
no,
now.
nothing like that. But it can get a little frustrating as you go along. Speaking of frustrating, before I get into the second game I've been playing, well, apart from MLB, which I won't talk about, but um, beginning of the week, I was craving to play a shooter, and I was keeping my eye on Star Trek, the video game that came out last week.
Star Trek the video game.
Yeah, so I was kind of, I really love the Star Trek universe. I love the new Star Trek universe, what they did with the new Star Trek with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto and all those guys. And I was looking. I wanted to play a good Star Trek shooter. I was like, I'm really looking. I'm looking forward to see what this game was going to get. And it wasn't very promising. Like the first couple of, I think Giant Bomb never got their copy, and they had to go out and buy a copy to do a quick look.
Alex Navarro was meant to review it, though he had to go back, and then eventually the fucking copy he sent actually came.
Yeah, he went to buy it to review it, and his copy came in yesterday, I think.
Yeah, it came in basically after he reviewed it.
Yeah, exactly. Review was up, and it came in afterwards. So I was like, man, I really, I went on Metacritic, and there were no critic reviews. Like usually you'll see maybe, Xbox Magazine or something like that, like people who get the copy of the game before everybody else. And there were no reviews for any of the platforms that the game was coming on. I was like, man, what's...
When I always hear that there, when you always see that kind of thing, that doesn't that doesn't point to a good sign whatsoever.
Yeah, it
It's not a
doesn't
good
bode well.
sign. It basically means, oh, this game must be crap then. 'Cause I think it was kind of the same way with The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Survival Instinct, where I don't think people got copies for it though either.
yeah,
As far as I can recall now, but I think I think some people had to go out and actually buy their copies of that game, and then that
I think
game,
so. Hmm.
piece of crap.
So I was like, man, I really, I kind of want to see, even if it's not a masterpiece, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be BioShock Infinite or something like that. But, I was like, oh, yeah, if it's playable, it has co-op.
Yeah, if it's competent enough, it's like, yeah, it's if I can get this, if it's all right though, if it's like decent enough, I'll try it out though.
Hmm. So I was waiting, and then some reviews started popping up on the site, on Metacritic from people, from regular people, and they were giving it like 10, 9, 8, 10. I was like, okay, wow, what the hell is this? So
You mean users there?
users, yeah,
Okay, of course. Don't
yeah.
take their word for it.
So I was like, man, these, I tweeted these reviews for the game from users, kind of make it sound that it's a good game, and then Kevin Van Ord from GameSpot tweeted back to me, and he said, watch out for those reviews because the company Namco Bandai, it went around on Twitter that they actually paid people to post reviews.
Yeah, Spade Gate reviews for Gate word about it.
Yeah. So he said, watch out for that. It's not indicative of the game. So I was like, okay. So I sent him a thank you, and I didn't buy it. So I was waiting and waiting to see something, and then the infamous Giant Bomb quick look went up. An hour
Yes.
and I think it's an hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's over an hour anyway. I know that's for sure because I watched it myself. And oh boy.
Yeah, I watched it and I was like, okay, well, my mind's made up. It didn't seem horrible.
Yeah, it's not horrible though, but I wouldn't go out in bed just now. I'd just rather rent
Yeah,
it though. And the fact is, it's £40 on Steam.
yeah,
It's
it's
like, no thanks.
certainly not worth that price for sure. Because I've seen a couple of other reviews and it's like on Metacritic have popped up since that time. It's like 3, 4, 3. So I'm like, yeah, no, forget this. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna wait until it drops to $5 or $10, and I'll buy it at that point. So yeah, it's too bad because I was kind of looking forward to playing a shooter, but I got one. I'm gonna talk about it after I talk about this next game that I've been playing. So I decided to go out. I think it was Thursday. Was it Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday. I said, well, I'm gonna go and buy Injustice Gods Among Us, the fighting game with the DC characters in them. That came out, I think, 2 weeks ago. Is that it?
Yeah, well, 2 weeks coming, pretty much.
Yeah. So I said I'm gonna go, but unlike you, I didn't really particularly enjoy Mortal Kombat. Like I thought it was tough. It was difficult for me to play. Like I'm a very, very bad uh, fighting game video game player. So
I didn't have an easy time with it either, though there were some fights in that story mode especially where were pretty tricky though, especially the last one which was like, oh my god, I really had a hard time with it though.
hmm
Because the flipping last fight in that game, you basically you're riding and you have to fight Shao Kahn, and oh boy, he was fucking cheap as hell.
hmm So I watched the quick looks and I read the reviews, and they said it's more accessible than Mortal Kombat was. Like it's easier to play and it's more accessible, and you won't have as tough of a time playing it. So I went out and bought it and played it a little bit, and I really, really, really enjoyed the game. Like I really, really like it. I like the universe. Like I like the DC characters. Of course, there's Superman and Batman, like the most well-known DC characters. And then there's the other ones like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern,
Green Arrow,
Green Arrow.
Nightwing, and some of the like new heroes in the game. There's like the villains, of course, like Joker,
hmm
Deathstroke, Lex Luthor, um, Doomsday, Solomon Grundy,
Yeah,
etc.
Catwoman, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's pretty much I'm playing the story mode right now. It's pretty much like Mortal Kombat, which each chapter you play a different character.
Mhm.
So and you go through a couple of fights as that character. Yeah, and they come up with this story, which I find isn't that bad. Like I heard a whole lot of people say, "Oh, it's crap." It's really horrible story and hokey story and all that. And I don't find it that bad, actually. I'm not sure if I really understand what happened, but I don't find it that bad at all.
Yeah, it seems interesting enough what I played with thus far, though. Like I'm only on the third chapter, the Aquaman chapter, and it
Aquaman.
seems like it's one year basically you're pretty much in an alternate dimension
hmm
where there's like alternate versions of yourselves, and they seem to be some of them seem to be threats, and they seem to be posed as villains or something now.
But it's
And like, apparently, like Superman's in charge of everything or something like that, according to the thing about Aquaman. He had to sign this treaty or something.
hmm but
So
yeah, it's that's the part that I'm not sure I understand. Like, did Superman blow up Metropolis in that dimension, or did he do it in both dimensions? Like Lois Lane. Like the story is that Joker tricked Superman into thinking he was fighting Doomsday when he was fighting Lois Lane and his unborn child, and he killed them both. And that's when he lost his mind and killed Joker. In that universe, am I right? Am I getting it?
no, yeah, that's the thing. No, it wasn't. Isn't the no? Didn't he kill Joker after Metropolis was destroyed?
Yeah, he did.
Because isn't that the first scene in the game where basically what's happened? Like Metropolis is destroyed, and then he goes and sort of like like Batman's interrogating him, and then Superman comes, and then you know
Kills him.
basically rips out his heart or something, whatever, because it
hmm
cuts to black just as that moment happens, but you hear it.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, Metropolis. Well, he causes a nuclear explosion in Metropolis, which wipes out Metropolis completely.
Yeah, well, it kills millions because
hmm
it's like this new story. Yeah.
And that's the universe. That's the alternate universe, right? That's where
Yeah, I
he.
think that's the ultimate universe, and then it switches over to the standard. I think the standard universe then, where you see like the DC heroes fighting like some of the DC villains.
hmm And like Joker and Batman from that universe, and a couple of others get tossed into the alternate universe, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I didn't understand. I thought it was like the same universe, but stuff happened in different time zone, different timelines, or something like that, and that was kind of fucked up. That fucked me up a little bit. I didn't understand really.
Yeah, I think it might be a different kind of dimension because that's what Wonder Woman was saying there as well during some of the cutscenes.
Hmm.
Like some of them were saying something about that though, but I think that's what it is. So I think that's what it is. Like it's like two sort of it's like the same like world, but like been sort of two different dimensions or something, or
Hmm.
like, alternate timelines or whatnot. It's like Back to the Future,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, pretty much that. So, you have different versions of, like, you'll have Green Lantern in green, and then you have Green Lantern in yellow,
Yeah,
and
because he's part of the was it Sinestros?
Corpse, the
Yeah,
Sinestro Corp. Yeah.
yeah,
He joined them, and you have to fight yourself, and at a couple of moments in the game, you have to fight your own self, which is
yeah.
pretty cool.
Like I'm about like the fight I'm on now is you basically have to fight Aquaman,
Hmm.
the the bearded Aquaman.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought, well, my favorites so far, I'm on chapter I'm playing as Lex Luthor right now. I'm on chapter 8 or 7 or something like that. And I'm playing as Lex Luthor. It's getting a little tricky, but, it's still manageable. Like, I'm having a whole lot more success in this game than I had in Mortal Kombat. Like, I can pull off a couple of, hits in a row. Like rebounds, like you throw him in the wall, rebounds, and you hit him, and you grab him. And
Yeah, get the little combo going.
yeah, a couple of combos going. Like, I can get a couple of them going. And I'm getting a little bit better, so I couldn't even do that in Mortal Kombat. I couldn't get any combo going or anything. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a whole lot. It's fun to fight as those heroes, and like the what they call the special move, I guess. You
Yeah,
pre-
super moves or
Super
special moves like
move.
in your super move.
You press a button, and there's a little cutscene where the hero or the villain is gonna do some sort of I don't know. How would it translate to Mortal Kombat? It's not a finisher, really.
Yeah, it's just a super move. That's what it's
Yeah.
known as in the game.
Hmm. So you can execute it anytime. It's sort of like a finisher, but you can pull it off when your meter is full anytime in the game. So that's pretty cool. Some of them are really really awesome. Like I really like the Aquaman one with the shark. I really like that one.
I haven't pulled that off yet, actually.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No,
So
because I just thought was flipping the Shazam and the Flash,
yeah, you
beat them, and then I'm about to face Aquaman.
yeah. One thing I don't really enjoy is that you get to fight like you're fighting Shazam and Aquaman, right? And Green Lantern, right?
The
The
Flash.
Flash, yeah, sorry. And you get to fight them a couple of times after that. Like they always come back, and you get to fight them again and again.
But that was the same thing with Mortal Kombat, though, where you face some of the same characters again with different characters because it's such a limited roster. You're gonna expect to do that eventually. You can't
Hmm.
go and just face each character once now because it'll be a pretty short story mode otherwise.
Hmm. Yeah, true. And you haven't fought Ares yet, right?
No,
Okay.
he looks cool though. I like the way he looks.
He's really easy to beat. Like I beat him really easily. He's not that tough. The one that I had the most difficulty, like I fought him 2 times so far, is fucking Nightwing. Nightwing is tough as hell to beat. You'll fight him as a Joker. Joker and
I had to do Hal Jordan, the yellow Hal Jordan twice, so got my ass kicked. I just got beat by him once and then had to do it again.
yeah, it's funny how that goes. Like, do you get to one point? Like, if they see you're doing well, it's like you'll get to one fight and you'll get totally whooped. Like I was doing really well, and I got to a fight against Catwoman, which I already beat very easily before, and I got to a fight with her, and she kicked my ass like nothing at all. And then the fight right after that, I kicked her ass easily. I don't understand how that works. And I was pulling off the same moves pretty much.
Yeah, it just depends though.
I don't know
Don't
how
know.
how that goes.
There's no like I don't think there's any difficulty for this one now. Just
No.
there's no difficulty set now for
Hmm.
the story mode, and that's what like there was in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I haven't found it frustrating so far. I got my ass kicked a couple of times, but I didn't really go like, oh fuck this.
Yeah, it's not like to the point where you spend like a good 30 minutes on one fight now, like you probably did with trying to beat you know in the story mode in Mortal Kombat now. Like I spent a good fucking couple of hours probably trying to beat that last fight in that game.
Hmm.
And it was just really annoying though. It's just the worst fight in that game just because the fact is Shao Kahn is a cheap bastard.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure that the final fight will be complicated because I'm pretty sure it's going to be against alternate Superman. But
Spoilers!
well, I'm pretty sure it's going. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be against alternate Superman. So, you know. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to playing against you, seeing if I can beat you.
Yeah, I've only played about an hour and a half of it thus far, I'll say.
Hmm.
Like I just played it there today after my power went back on here because we got a power outage. Basically, I was in the process of just on my PC and just boom, electric went off.
Hmm.
And like it wasn't just my house, though, it was like around the area
Okay.
it happened. And it was only off for about an hour, around an hour or so anyway, so it wasn't that long.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And basically, as I say, like if it was off all day, I would be bored out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show how sad that is when we rely so heavily on electricity nowadays, where if you don't have that, convenience of like electricity,
Yep.
what else is there to do?
We rely a whole hell of a lot on electricity.
Yeah, like
So.
read, what go out.
Hmm.
That's really all you can do.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Injustice. I'll surely finish it. Don't know if I'll go through the tower thing like you have in Mortal Kombat, like
Yeah, the Star Lab
Star
missions.
Lab missions. Yeah, not sure if I'm gonna go through that, but we'll see.
I never actually finished it in Mortal Kombat though. I got pretty far though, but just never finished them
Hmm.
though, because they do get pretty tough later on though.
Yeah, even Jeff said in a quick look that they get really hard, like the final ones,
Yeah, I'm sure they would be though.
and he's
'Cause
pretty
I'm
good
sh
at fighting games, so you know, uh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go online, see see if I can win a couple of games. I'm pretty sure I can't, but.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother. Like I said, I never touched. I've never touched the Mortal Kombat multiplayer at all, and that was one of my favorite games of that year
Yeah,
because I played it though when the whole PSA and outage happened.
yeah.
So therefore, I couldn't even play it online though. But
Hmm.
there you go. I still played the story mode. I played a lot of the challenge tower, and I still had a blast with that game.
Yeah, one thing I can't remember how to pull off in the game is when you're on the side of the screen and you want to pull off
Yeah, I want
those.
to do the level
Yeah,
transitions. Yeah,
I,
I'm trying to do that myself, but I forget. I think you have to do some sort of
it's
launcher or something. I think it is.
it's back, but I keep forgetting which button it is. And you can't really pull it off while you're fighting somebody because it's like you're gonna get whooped if you try to do it. So
Hmm.
like I don't really have time, the time to do it, but that pisses me off. And how you grab stuff from the air, like sometimes you'll see people grab stuff and throw them at you. I really don't know how to do that either.
It's right bumper.
Oh, it's right bumper.
Or left, but it basically shows on the side of your energy meter beside your meter. It pops up.
Okay, okay.
It shows like LB or RB pretty much. I think it's RB because I think LB is the throw.
Yeah, okay. So I don't really check those things. I never do a throw actually. I never even block in the game. Like I just go full power. I never block. So
I blocked a few times though. Even though some of the first few fights in that game, they just seemed to stand there. Like that was the case
yeah,
for the first few fights in the story mode.
yeah.
Just like Come on, fight. What are you doing just standing there doing nothing?
I
Just
just
seemed like the
pummeled them.
AI was broken or something.
I just fucking pummel them when they're not moving. I just go boom, boom, boom. Just fucking do a couple of combos on them. Combos are really cool when you pull off a couple of them. You know, like 4 or 5, 6 shots in a row, 6 hits in a row. They really get really cool. Like a couple of my favorite guy in the game is Aquaman. Actually, I really like his combos and his.
Yeah, I like playing as him though. This far, like I like playing as like I always played as Batman,
I hated Batman.
Batman. I didn't really enjoy playing as Green Lantern as much though.
No, he's okay. He's alright.
But yeah, Aquaman's pretty good though.
I really hate Batman. You play as Batman a little later on also, and I really, really cannot fucking. I have all sorts of
When
difficulty.
you play as Batman again,
Yeah,
okay, that's strange.
you play as Batman again a little later on in the story. So, yeah, you play as him for maybe a fight or two.
That's okay. I just find that strange though, because usually you never did that in the other games. Basically, once you got through a number of matches against with the character, that's it.
hmm Well, they're going to run out. They don't have a whole lot of. Their roster is not very big, or there are a couple of people you don't fight as, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think you probably fight as some of the villains, I guess.
Like you don't fight as Catwoman or Harley Quinn, So I don't know. But yeah, Joker's pretty cool. Also, Joker's fun. You'd think he's really lame to fight with, but he's pretty fun. He's pretty cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. And last but not least, I had that $10 voucher
Yeah,
from EA for to buy something on Origin.
yeah.
So
And you went on Twitter, and a few people asked, "Is it this? Is it that? Is it this?"
yeah, I quizzed a couple of people. I tried to buy SimCity, but it doesn't take my code. So I said, "Fuck this! I'm not buying SimCity then." And I was waiting and waiting and waiting to see if I could get something. Was thinking about FIFA, and I was like,
I told you the reason why you couldn't use the code because it wasn't the game had to be out for more than a month or something.
it's been more than a month for SimCity.
But did you try it recently
Yeah, I
again?
tried it like last week. It didn't work.
Okay. I don't know if it was 30 days or 60 days now, I forget.
Well, yeah, if it's 60 days, forget about it.
I think it might have been 30 days, I don't know. I'm sure it was like a month or something.
hmm So, anyways, I was, do I buy this, man? Do I buy this, man? And then I got an email from Origin. I had until April 30 for my thing. I got an email from Origin. They said, okay, we have a sale on action games right now. So I went online, checked a couple of games, and I was like, oh, this particular game is 50% off. It's $20 right now. If I use my $10, it'll be $10. So I tried my code. It worked. So I bought it. And I quizzed people on it. Took a while. But I was like, Darren's not online because he would have gotten it like in 25 seconds probably. So the game that I bought is Medal of Honor Warfighter, which I think you played, right? You played a little
I
bit of.
played about an hour of it though at Edinburgh and HMV, and it was like, yep, this is, alright, but not worth full price.
Yeah. So I paid it 10. I got it for $10. I'm gonna try. I haven't played it yet. Gonna try it out. I was too tired to play it last night, so I didn't play it. So gonna try it out a little later on today or probably tomorrow and see how it is. But I've been watching a couple of reviews, reading reviews, and people say it's meh. It's a mediocre shooter. So yeah, if it's
Yeah, like I heard the campaign's pretty it's pretty short though. Like it's seen for what I played of it though, and like seeing the actual mission screen, it seemed I was like halfway through the game already. I was like, really? I only played this for like an hour and a half or so.
yeah,
Like an hour and a half or so.
I'm thinking it's probably a 4 or 5 hour campaign.
Yeah, guess so.
So I'll have plenty of time to finish it before Blood Dragon comes out.
Yeah, so you're
That's what I
pretty
say.
much your standard modern military first person shooter now.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'll give my impressions next week on that, and of course, Blood Dragon coming out Wednesday. Cannot wait to play that game. It looks fucking fantastic.
The dragon.
I cannot wait to play that. Did you watch the little walkthrough they posted?
I didn't watch the walkthrough though. I just watched the that gameplay, the little trailer they posted like a week or two ago. It's basically mock like had the whole video thing, press and play on the video, and not there that one,
Yeah.
which was pretty funny.
But yeah, there's some gameplay posted from Ubisoft, and it looks really great. It looks really great. Reminds me a little bit of Crackdown. So yeah, I cannot wait to play it. So impressions on that next week also.
I'll probably like it more than actually the actual game.
Yeah, yeah. It looks pretty similar but different. Like different gameplay, different type of story and stuff.
I just like the look of it though. It's just a cyber like sci-fi cyber game. Like it's like I think it's set in the year 2007
Yeah,
and has this whole like 80s sort of kind of thing behind, like sort of going around. It's making like 80s music, not 80s movie style.
yeah.
Kind of.
Apparently, it takes a lot of cliches and stuff from 80s action movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, right up my alley. Can't wait to see that. So, and that's what I've been playing or wanted to play this week, I guess. So I guess we move on to you. What have you been doing?
Yeah, like we mentioned, I already talked about Injustice Gods Among Us.
Mhm.
Don't really have anything more to say with like yourself. Like I already played like 90 minutes or like an hour or so of it today there.
Mhm.
A few hours before we did the podcast, and yeah, I'm enjoying it though. I was gonna get it anyway because this is the only game this month I have any interest in whatsoever,
Mhm.
and therefore decided to get it anyway. And it's good. I finished Crisis 3 last week there, and you never finished it, didn't you? Not.
No, I never finished it.
What mission did you get on?
I was at the mission where you have to go like at two different directions, and there's like a ton of fucking pingers everywhere. Like those fucking.
Is it the one where you're basically walking around in the water
Yeah.
and you have to knock out the AA guns
Exactly. Yeah.
with Psycho on the VTOL?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's the penultimate mission in the game then.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't like that mission. That was probably my least favorite mission in the game.
Mhm.
I just really got annoying with that. That just didn't like the way it was structured though.
That's when I quit. That's when I got to that point, and that was it. That was it for
Yeah,
me.
but I finished Crisis 3. I'd say I rented it out in from the Xbox 360 version. Yes, of course, it's not going to be the definitive, oh my god, my eyes are so blinded by the awesome graphics
My eyes are
PC
exploding.
version now. Yeah, my eyes are exploding. Pretty much, yeah, it's not that version, no.
Okay.
Um, I installed it on my hard drive though, anyway. See if it like maybe I think it actually did look a bit better after that now, so it did.
Okay.
Even though I said it was 360 game, I still think it looked pretty good though. Even though, of course, the frame rate takes a hit, during some of the more
Oh yeah.
chaotic scenes.
Mhm.
It's chaotic scenes. So, but honestly though, I've played through the game and I actually quite enjoyed it. I think I actually liked it more than the first game campaign. Mainly because the fact is, I don't know. I just felt that the first game's campaign, there's certain moments in that game were just really really slow. There's like kind of boring, just going through the jungle here and just trying to fight these Koreans. And the 360 version of that game was not very pleasant with the checkpoints because you had to go through a good part of a good part of a mission in order to get to the next checkpoint.
Mhm.
Where you spend try to go through it 5-10 minutes and then all of a sudden I'm dead, and then you have to
Yeah.
use like 5-10 minutes progress.
Yeah, I guess it's more updated for today.
Yeah, it's more convenient though. Like I think the checkpoints in this game were pretty much a lot more forgiving. They're pretty much all right by my part. So they were. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. it's a good game.
But as for
I know.
the game itself, I didn't find it that good. Like the story and I don't know. I didn't find it superb or anything.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from though, but I just enjoyed the campaign, the flow of it though. I just thought it was pretty, action packed and all that there. The
Hmm.
story, like it's not really not anything special now though.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not gonna win any awards now for its writing or anything like that now. But it was all right.
Hmm.
But it wasn't like nothing amazing now along those lines like other first person shooters though. But like there's very few first person shooters out there you can say that have like a good story.
Hmm.
Most of them are kind of the same cliche BS. Like just play any modern military first person shooter and they tend to pretty much be the same.
Yeah.
So they do. Um, but yeah, I think I enjoyed it though for what it was though. Like I'm glad I rented it though. I wouldn't probably have paid full price for it now. I have to go back and finish Warhead and Crisis 2. Like I heard Crisis 2 is great. Like I played it when I got it when it came out though, and just never really got into it though. But then like went through Crisis and then played through Crisis 3 here, and I kind of want to get more of Crisis Fix actually because I'm um starting to like it now. The series.
Crisis 2 is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say it's a very good game.
Yeah.
So it is. So I'll probably play it sometime down the road. I'm not gonna play it straight ahead now because I've already finished Crisis 1 and 3 this year. So I'm leaving my Crisis fix for now.
Hmm.
Um, finished Guacamelee. It's a good game. It's a very good game to say. Metroidvania. I finished it 100% completion. Did all the side quests. Got all the chests. Got the ultimate ending, etc.
Guacamele.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool name though. It's a very good game.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it though. Like I talked about last week, there's a cool art style. You play as this luchador and have to try and save the El Presidente's daughter from this guy called Calica,
Okay.
who used to be this, he used to be actually used to be a Persian, but he sold his soul to the devil to win this contest,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden he got burned by Satan, and then he got and killed Satan. Then pretty much this
Okay.
guy for revenge,
Okay.
and that was kind of his backstory. So it is that character's backstory. But yeah, this game gets pretty tricky later on though. Especially some of the platforming elements get pretty damn tricky later on.
Hmm.
And there is this platforming bit in this game where if you want to get the ultimate ending, you have to go around a few areas in the game and get these orbs. And one of these orbs is you have to go up this area, and it's basically a bunch of lot of fucking just these really awkward platformings where you have to switch to the different dimensions and try to like run up and jump across and use the various special moves and try not to fall off and go back down again.
Hmm.
Really tricky. You would hate it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you just you look at if you go online and watch video for this part, you'd be like, nope, not for me.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I really like the game though. Black Knight's Sword. This was on sale I think this was part of the deal of the week last week there. Not last week, but the week before.
The heck
For
is
100
that?
points. It's done by the Suda 51 studio.
Hmm.
He didn't do like a Grasshopper studio,
Yep.
Grasshopper
Yep.
manufacturer. It's a game that came out late last year. So I think it came out like in December last year, so it was, and I tried to try, and it's like, yeah, I'll get this game when it's like 400 points when it's on sale, and it was on sale there last week, and said, yeah, I will get this now because I want to try it out. It basically, the game is I think I might talked about it before the trial version of it now,
Hmm.
but you're basically this Black Knight, and it's just like all done on a stage. You have like kind of theater like stage and all these little props and all that there pop up in this like 2D setting. I can't really explain it though. It's pretty much hard to explain. Just go online and watch a video, and you'll sort of see what I'm talking about then. Um, but yeah, I got it for 400 points. I'm on stage. I would have been on stage 3 though, but unfortunately I forgot to save it because I don't think this actually auto saves because I got to a point in the game, got killed by this thing, and kind of rage quit.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to save it though, and therefore I'm stuck back at the stage 2, halfway through stage 2 again.
Okay.
So I have to do that part again, unfortunately. So that sucks. Um, I got a game today there on, well, 2 games to be precise.
Mm-hmm.
You may be wondering, what the hell did you get this game for, Darren? It was on sale on Green Man Gaming for the 2 games. It was for, I forget what it was £4. I think it was £5 or something. And then I used the digital voucher 20% off, and I got them for the 360 then.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and therefore I decided, you know what, I'll just get these now, because I actually wanted to try to play the games though, and I heard they're not that great, but it's like heck 360. It's not like a lot of money now, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna be, oh my god, I spent £40 in these games. They're a pile of shit now. And they're the Kane Lynch games. Kane Lynch Dead Men and Kane Lynch Dead Men, no, Kane Lynch 2 Dog Days.
Mm.
I played the demo of Dog Days when it came out though, and thought it was pretty decent.
Yeah, I played
I
it.
never,
I played Dog Days.
I never played the first one now.
Mm-hmm.
I got it there. I played about 30 minutes of it there, so shortly before we recorded,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why this shooting. You know, sometimes when you're playing a shooter and it just feels kind of cool, satisfying in a way, the way you shoot things in this game.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get that appeal. I don't get that sense playing this game.
Okay.
The shooting just seems, kind of lifeless.
You're just shooting because you have to, pretty much.
Yeah. It's not like, all cool, like the sound, the audio and all that there, just kind of thing. It's nothing, like in Tomb Raider, the way you shoot
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in that game, just the way that flows, it just looks and sounds awesome, and plays great.
Yeah.
You definitely don't get that with this game here.
Yeah.
It just it's just very bog standard, generic shooting, pretty much.
The Gertzman Gate game.
Yeah, the Gertzman Gate game. Yeah, that's like game's like what, 5 years old now? Over 5 years.
It's over 5 years old. Is when Jeff got fired from GameSpot.
Yeah.
It's over 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2007 he got fired.
Yeah.
And we're now in 2013.
Yeah.
It'll be 6 years in November. But yeah, I just played like 30 minutes of it there, so thus far, and seems alright. Nothing special. So, pretty much I think what a lot of the reviews said about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's decent enough, alright, but nothing special.
Yeah, Dead Men isn't really great. The other one. What is the other one?
Dog Days.
Dog Days, yeah. I played that one. It's not.
Didn't you buy it full price?
No, I bought it on sale. I think it was like
Okay.
$10 or something.
Yeah, on Steam.
Not on Steam. I bought it when on the Xbox. I have it on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I bought it from Amazon. I think it was $10 off.
Oh,
$10.
that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
So I bought that, played it. It's not great. It's not that great.
Yeah. Like I got on the PC, of course, and it's a Games for Windows Live one as well.
Okay.
So I had to put in a stupid CD key to activate it
Yeah.
and get achievements in that as well. So,
Mm.
but yeah, it seems it's all right. It's running at 60 frames rather than I think it's only 30 frames on the 360 version, the console versions for Dead Man. So
Yep.
PC version, of course, running faster
Mm-hmm.
when you have a good PC.
Good rig. Yeah.
Yeah, good rig. And finally, a game that I've been playing, a couple of hours of last week at work and beforehand, is a game actually pre-ordered because of playing the demo, and it's coming out this week coming. And that game's called Soul Sacrifice. And you may be asking, Dennis, Are you asking what the fuck is Soul Sacrifice?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Soul Sacrifice. It's a game. It's coming out. It's a game coming out for the Vita,
Okay.
PS Vita this week now. It's coming out on Tuesday, I believe, in the States, and here on Friday. I've pre-ordered now.
Mhm.
It's a game that's, I think it's designed by Keiji Inafune, who used to be part of Capcom and who's renowned for creating the Mega Man series.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's done by Sony Japan Studios and some other one as well. I forget who else worked on it though, but it's a very strange game to try to explain now. You're basically you're this guy that's stuck in this cage, and what in this cage you're with this book that has his eye and he talks to you. He's called Limbrum, and the thing in this game is you actually go into this book and try to unlock more pages and content to try to unravel this mystery of who this guy is. This sorcerer guy called Magasaur.
Mhm.
Because at the start of the game, you actually see this guy trying to escape from this other guy trying to escape,
Mhm.
but eventually he gets caught by this Magasaur guy and gets killed, because of it. And then you're this other sort of no-named person,
Okay.
and you're try to find out about Magasaur, and the only way to try to like escape and try to sort of probably defeat Magasaur is by going through this book. And this book contains these missions, and they're known as Phantom Quests. So they are like the first part is this prologue where you're basically this like sorcerer, and these are like actually memories. Yeah, these like missions, these first bunch of missions you do are like sort of memories of this this sorcerer, and you can sort of customize them though,
Mhm.
because you can customize that there. But the thing is, the end of that sort of prologue part is going to end up the same, where you have to actually you're teaming up with this person called Solitaria, and the sorceress here, and you go through these three missions, killing these monsters. Like there's a certain objective that you do. You have to kill this certain. You have to kill this, these orcs, or you have to kill this, harpy or something, and you get points for doing that there. And at the end of the mission, you get like a rating where it's like master sorcerer, like third rate sorcerer or something. And I think the better you do, the more items you get. So you do.
Mhm.
But the interesting thing about this game is, like I said, you can customize yourself though as well. But um, you don't have like you have like these you do have weapons though per se though, but they're basically spells where you can customize yourself these different sort of forms of spells though, where it's like maybe it's a projectile spell or like just sort of a melee spell. But the thing is, well, is you can't go and use them like for infinity unless it says otherwise. Like you have a certain number of casts, and if you in a mission use all the casts, so it basically you can't use that certain spell anymore until you renew it, until you basically spend these things called I think they're called libertaria or something,
Mhm.
um, points to sort of activate it again. Because if you just if you use it though and they can't use it anymore, you can't use it again until you basically access it again using that there. And the way you do that there, as far as I know, all only thus far, is a certain point sometimes when you're talking to Libram, he basically says, "Have you checked for any droplets recently?" Which is basically like these. It's basically like tear in his eye, and you basically wipe that away. You basically touch the screen and wipe them away, and then you get a certain number of that, like I guess Libertarium or something, or Lectaria. I forget exactly what the name is. It's something along those lines anyway. Um, and eventually though, once you do that prologue part, you actually have to end up facing Solitaria and kill her, because it goes through like after each mission though as well, or before each mission, you're basically this sort of narrator sort of tells you the story of Solitaire and how you sort of this sort of person becomes like they become actually sort of friends in a way, like they don't want to they can't get close to each other though, and then unfortunately, in order to sort of, he has to be accepting this ordeal. One of them actually pretty much has to be killed, and that's what he does. He kills her, and then he basically he's accepting this ordeal, and then does these other quests, and then you basically get a bunch of allies in with you, and they do have certain spells of their own. And like if you get knocked down, if you get killed by an enemy or like an enemy, you can go. They can sacrifice you. They can save you, or you can choose to sacrifice yourself and things like that now. To sort of to kill a monster or something, or damage the monster and things like that. It's a very interesting game though. It reminds me of Dark Souls mixed with Monster Hunter. Because it sort of has that really dark fantasy setting, so it does. Like I can explain more about it though, but that's kind of the gist of it though. There's a few other things I could talk about though, but I've sort of rambled on long enough though. But I actually really like it though, and that's why I'm getting it this week. I've just pre-ordered there last week and failed. And the nice thing as well is that the save you get in the demo saves over to your full game, so I can transfer it over to the full game.
Oh, that's good.
So that's pretty cool. And it's a demo, and you're actually getting a good bit of content in the demo. Like I actually haven't even finished the demo yet.
Damn.
Like you get like the prologue's like 6 or 7 missions, and then you get these Avalon packs, and there's like 4. I think there's 4 or 3 or 4 missions there, and I'm assuming after that that's the end of the demo. Then, so you're getting good content. You pretty much get like what the game has to offer. Like you get all the different mechanics and things like that now, and of course there's multiplayer I think in the demo as well. This has multiplayer as well, so you can team up with like friends online and do certain missions there as well, which is cool. So yeah, definitely going to be playing more of it. When I get this week for the Vita. And that's all I've been playing.
Cool.
So yeah, I see that you put down here that we want to discuss about. So that's probably a good time as any to talk about it then, Dennis.
Okay, you want to talk about it now, or we go
If
through the
you
news?
when do you want to talk about it? I do not care whatsoever.
I don't care either, but you depends. Do we go through the news and the dates and go back to Game of Thrones afterwards, or?
Yeah, we'll just leave it till the end, though.
Okay.
We'll leave it till the end and just get through some of these news stories as fast as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless we go on a 20 tangents. But anyway, there's a few news stories here this week though, but we're not going to go through all of them in detail.
No.
If we would be going for the next
2 hours.
2-3 hours.
Yep.
At this point though. But anyway, the first story here is Nintendo launches buy 3 get 1 free 3DS game promotion in Europe only.
Yep.
Apparently. Where I seen it here though, where if there's a bunch of games, there's 8 eligible games, and if you buy any of those 3 before and register them on Club Nintendo before June 30th, you're entitled to eligible customers will be able to grab an eShop code for any of the other games on the list. So basically, say if you registered Luigi's Mansion 2, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, you can get, say, Fire Emblem Awakening for free. Or, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, which is not out yet. But basically, all of these games will be out by the time the June 30th rolls around.
Yep.
I only have one of these games, and that is Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. So I'm not eligible to do this at the moment.
I thought you had Luigi's Mansion.
No,
No.
I might be getting it
Okay.
next week. I might be getting it because I've heard good things about it. It seems to be a pretty good game. Although there's some people not so fussed on some of the things though. Like I heard you can't really save during a mission though. You basically only can save after each mission. And some of the missions can go a bit too long. So But yeah, it's a promotion for Nintendo for the Europe only though. But I'm sure the US one might get something along these lines in the future, I guess.
Well, yeah, probably somewhere down the line.
Yeah. Nintendo. This is all Nintendo news, pretty much. As the Wii U Virtual Console launch games were announced, I think the Wii U Virtual Console is actually coming today.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because the update came, or it was yesterday or something, because the update came like a few days ago there for it. The spring update,
Yep.
as promised. Where basically you basically shave seconds off the interaction of stuff now, loading and updating and all that stuff. So people really complained about that there, felt it took too long for certain things to happen, and I kind of agreed with them. Cause,
Yep.
like, it's just simple processes, just seem to take a while though, and heck, I
Mhm.
wish the Xbox would do the fucking same.
Yeah, I wish so too. I've
Yeah,
been playing on the Xbox this week, and I'm like, oh crap, this is not my computer. Jesus Christ, this is slow.
yeah.
So,
The fact of the matter is, every process you do in the 360 now, it slows down. You get the flipping circle,
yeah,
the circle spin. It's like,
pretty
jeez
much everything.
Louise. All I did was just exit from this bloody menu, and all of a sudden I'm have to wait like 5 tenths more seconds.
Hmm.
Good
Exactly.
God, I
But yeah,
fucking hate the 360 dashboard now.
you want to go through the games that
Yeah, they go through the games. Unfortunately, not that great in my opinion.
yeah.
They're pretty lazy. You're getting Excite back. You can get that in the 3DS. I already got it on the 3DS. It was for free for a while.
Hmm.
Ice Climbers. Again, I've got that in the 3DS as part of the Ambassador program. Kirby's Adventure. I've got that already in the Wii. Punch Out. Again, I got it on the Wii. For the Virtual Console, F-Zero. I don't. Super Mario World. Classic game. Balloon Fight. And Donkey Kong Jr. So the only one there really, there's a few games there, but the only one worth sort of, probably getting now to play on your gamepad, I guess,
Hmm.
is Super Mario World.
Yeah.
And actually the thing is though, Kirby's Adventure at the moment is part of that 30 cents, 30p promotion that Nintendo are doing for the 30th anniversary of the Famicom.
Hmm.
And that's the game it's on at the moment. So basically you can just get it now anyway for 30p rather than spending the whatever price it would be when that happens.
Hmm.
So basically you can get these games already if you have you might already have these games so already, and if you do, you can repurchase them for a discounted price so you can play them on the Wii U gamepad. I just wish there would be an update so you can actually just play the Wii U games you have on the Wii U gamepad rather than paying for them again.
Hmm.
Even if it is a discounted price, so, and it actually is it's like £1 or so still. Like, why would I have to pay for the process? So there's no process you can do that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Another sort of thing is that Nintendo's not going to come to E3 this year. They're not doing a press conference. Well, they will be at E3 though, I guess, showing off games, but they're actually decided not to host a press conference this year, which kind of, I think, surprised a few people though.
Yeah.
But not some people say, yeah, I could say it though, because the fact is, the last few Nintendo press conferences haven't been that great, and the fact is, they seem to do pretty good stuff with their Nintendo Direct events, and they'll probably do something Nintendo Direct or something along those lines around E3 time
Hmm.
to promote some of the games they have to show at E3. So they will. I don't know. I know you don't care though, Dennis. I don't think about Nintendo.
No.
Nintendo racist, like you said that last week.
Yeah, but it is surprising that they won't They won't do a press conference. That to me, that doesn't really bode well for them. So I don't know why they're doing that, but it's really kind of weird that they're not doing any press conferences for their stuff.
I think probably because of the fact, like I said, the Nintendo Direct stuff seems to be doing well for them though, and the fact is, not a lot of people came out of the Nintendo press conference last year with a lot of good things to say about it.
Mhm.
So, and I kind of agree with them though. I was pretty disappointed with last year's press conference. It was like, right, here we go. Here's where we're going to show the Wii U. Here's why you should buy a Wii U, and it didn't deliver.
Mhm.
But that didn't stop me from getting the Wii U for Christmas, did it?
Yeah, true.
Um, but yeah, it's busy. It's for this year's the company will hold a closed event for American distributors and another closed hands-on event for the Western gaming media. One will not be speaking at either event. So
Mhm.
basically, just a little wee closed event, so just showing off their games, perhaps that what they're going to show at E3, and then probably might be a little Nintendo Direct around E3 time to show to the audience. That's pretty much what my guess is.
Yeah. So they just completely decided to avoid E3. Kind of weird, but you know.
Yeah, not going to do a press conference though, so it's going to be weird though, because all we're going to have now is Microsoft, Sony, EA, and Ubisoft.
Yep.
So we're going to have the four now rather than the five main big ones.
Mhm.
Um, Nintendo. Some believe Wii U is just Wii with a pad for games.
Yeah. It's been
That's not a really surprise, is it?
not really. Nope.
Because of the fact is that when they first showed the Wii U back in E3 2011, they pretty much hardly showed the console itself. They just showed the gamepad. It's like, here's a Wii U. And like they showed some shots of the screen and that there, and you pretty much just seen this tiny little console below the TV, and that pretty much confused people. Say, and I'm sure there's people still out there believe that the Wii U is just an accessory for the Wii. For the Wii, it's just it's just an additional peripheral for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of people who think that,
The
actually.
problem is they never actually try to market it there. It's like, this is a brand new console. This is a brand new way of sort of playing though. It's not a upgrade peripheral for your existing Wii. You have to go out and buy a Wii, and that was the main problem it seemed, because I don't think they actually did that in a good way. They just promoted this whole gamepad, and people are just confused, and that's probably might be a reason why some people didn't bother getting it though.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't really need this. I have my Wii. I'm fine enough with my Wii. So
Yep. So,
that's pretty much the case there. Says some have the misunderstanding that Wii U is just Wii with a pad for games, and others even consider Wii U gamepad as a peripheral device connectable to Wii. Iwata said, "We feel deeply responsible for not having tried hard enough to have consumers understand the product." Yeah, exactly. It's your own fault, Nintendo.
yep.
You didn't basically explain it enough. The fact is, this is a tiny new console. So, bad Nintendo.
Yeah, they probably fooled. They probably they fooled. Well, not fooled really, but they misled people with that. You didn't like when they presented it for the first time. What E3 was it?
E3 2011.
2011. They presented the pad, and you never saw the console. So people must have thought, hey, this is probably an extension to the regular Wii, and go out buy the Wii, and they're like, where's my pad? I don't have my pad. Where is it? So I don't know. It's kind of misleading a little bit from Nintendo. So
Yeah, and just shows that like the fact is Wii U's not really selling that well at the moment though, and hopefully E3 shows that they actually have games on offer, because if they don't have any games on offer, Wii U's just going to go down the drain, it seems.
yep, sadly, Wii U's not gonna do too good.
Um, okay, anyway, that's the Nintendo stuff out of the way. So
Yep.
you can wake up now, Dennis,
Ah.
and you can talk about the next news, which is probably one of the biggest news stories of the week.
Yeah, let me just yeah, well, yes, I would say one of the biggest news from the week, aside from Nintendo not being at the E3 at doing an E3 press conference this year. I guess Xbox finally the Xbox 720 reveal will be happening on May 21st. So we will finally see something about the Xbox, the new Xbox on May 21st. So for people who have been waiting for that, it's coming. It's been announced.
It's coming. It's less than a month away.
Yeah, less than a month away. So
confirms it will give you a real taste of the future during the event next month.
yeah. So
and the fact is, one of the things I actually like about this event is I don't have to stay up till fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah, what time is it? I think it's going to be playing with.
It's 6 p.m. It's 10 a.m. Pacific time, so 1 p.m. your time, Eastern Standard, and 6 p.m.
Yep.
here.
I'm going to miss it. So I'll be at work.
Yeah. I'll be at home because it's on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, as I say, I won't be having to stay up till 1 a.m. like last time with the Sony one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was on at 11 o'clock here, and I had to stay up till 1 a.m. to watch it all, and quite frankly, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
For the full part, I had to stay up for it, and I had to work the next day.
This one.
The next night, and I was tired as all hell.
Yeah, this one probably won't be worth it either. So.
Yeah, but I can still watch it though at a good hour.
I wonder if they're going to show if they're going to do like Sony, or if they're going to show some console and stuff, or just games, or stuff you can do with the console. I don't know.
Apparently, there was rumors about it again. Sources saying, the usual stuff. Basically, said they have certain things that kind of similar to the PS4.
Okay.
You can stream gameplay. You can do like upload videos and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what, PS4 show, like Sony showed for the PS4 back in February. Which I wouldn't really be surprised if that's the case, though. They tend to try to cater to that audience.
Of course. Yep. But yeah.
So
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's.
So what is there anything that you would like to see in the next Xbox though? Was it's not in this one?
That would like to see on the Xbox. You mean software wise, or?
Like software, hardware wise. Well, first of all, a better fucking dashboard.
Yeah, for one. Yeah, that would be one of the things. As for content, I mean, I really don't. I really don't know. Like I've turned on my Xbox for the first time to play Injustice since I don't know how long. So I'm not really on consoles anymore. So I mean, I can't really give a what I want to see, what I don't want to see. Like I hope they keep the movie stuff going. Like you can go online and watch movies. I'm pretty sure they will. But it's as for streaming games and all that shit, I don't really give a fuck. So I don't really.
Yeah, there's an audience out there for it though.
Yeah.
It's quite popular though. Like a lot of people watch those, streams of like, Call of Duty matches and StarCraft, League of Legends and all that stuff, and if you can watch it conveniently on a console.
Yeah. Good for people who like that, but I don't really care. So, if it's there, if it's not there, that's not a game changer for me, so
No.
I don't really care a whole lot. For me, it'll depend on the games, what's going to come out, what's going to be exclusive to Nintendo, of course, because if I can,
You mean Microsoft?
to Microsoft, because if I can get it on my PC, I really won't care about what they're going to show, so, it all depends what kind of exclusives there are. If it's Gears of War, I couldn't care less. If it's, Forza, yeah, that's interesting. Other games that are Microsoft exclusive. What is there besides that?
Well, Halo, pretty much.
Halo, yeah.
Of course, there's going to be a Halo game.
Of course.
That's a pretty much a foregone conclusion.
Last Halo was not that great, so we'll see. But it'll all depend on what games there are.
I enjoyed the last Halo game, but I think people overrate that campaign. Some people say, "Oh my God, it's the best Halo campaign yet."
No.
No, it's not. I actually like the Halo 3 campaign a lot more than I did Halo 4
Yeah.
and Halo Reach. So.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. It'll depend on the games. As for content, I don't really care, honestly.
It's this event's actually happening several days before my Xbox Live subscription expires.
Yeah.
So Microsoft have to show me something with the Xbox Live service to keep me subscribed, to actually say, you know what, I'm actually just going to keep on subscribed now.
Yeah.
I have my auto renew set off, so basically once that date occurs around and they don't show anything promising here, that's me done for Xbox Live Gold. I could not care less after that.
Yeah. Abolish payment for Xbox Live.
Yeah,
That'll be
it's
the
like,
best thing.
yeah,
I mean, no more charging up the ass for Xbox Live. I think that'll be the good thing.
yeah. The thing is, yeah, charging up the like it's not charging. I don't really think it's charging up the ass, but the thing is, yeah, you're paying for the service where you're basically having these other services behind this flipping wall.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah, Netflix, flipping, all these like Hulu and all the stuff which you can basically access elsewhere,
Yeah.
without having to pay an additional up on top of the subscription you have for those services, on top of it, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that there. I would like to say, I just want to say that there. Just get something to do. Sort out your fucking dashboard for one thing. That's one of the main things.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. It is slow as fuck now compared to what it was back, 3 years ago. Ever since that new dashboard came into fruition, no, not like the 2 year, like back in 2011, it sucked. It is surely sucked, and I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones who say that.
No, we're not.
Jam Bomb staff pretty much have said it in black and white as well.
Yeah.
They said it sucks, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. That the dashboard in the Xbox sucks balls now. If anyone thinks that's actually good, then you're clearly mistaken. Because the fact is, it takes you have to go through flipping jump over hoops, it seems, to access certain things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
But yeah, I'm looking to see. I'm looking interesting to see what they're going to show though. Like, I'm sure they're going to show the console probably, or maybe they're going to put a Sony and not bother with that until actual E3, which will be like I think this is like pretty much 2 weeks before 3 weeks before E3. This event they're gonna show. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they have on offer though, but hopefully they'll show me something more than Sony did.
Yeah.
And if they have at least 3 games coming out at launch for it, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
If they don't have 3 games, not interested. Like I said before, I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that again, like with the Wii U. I just want to ask you, Des. See the friend limit. What do you think of the friend limit?
What is it?
On Xbox Live.
Is it still 100? I have no idea.
Yeah. Like, do you care it's at 100, or do you actually want it to be more?
I don't really care. I don't care at all. Like, I'm not even close to being at 100, so.
There's people out there think, oh my God, just increase the friend limit. No offense, but why would you want that? You're not gonna talk like. I've got 500 friends on my Xbox Live, and I talk to like fucking less than 5% of them. You're not gonna fucking play or talk to any of them.
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
If they put
Why would you want that many?
500 friends, are you gonna play and talk to all 500?
No.
Is it just to show off? Hey, I have 500 friends. Look at that. So it's like Facebook, pretty much. So.
Yeah. Like I don't even have that many friends on Facebook either. I think I have like 50 or 60 odd.
Mhm.
I don't talk to a lot of them either.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't really use Facebook that much.
Mhm. It's like Xbox Live. I have, I don't know how many friends. I think I'm at 40 something. I can't remember.
I've got like 20 odd. I've got hardly anyone though. But like that's the thing is like most of the fucking people on there I don't hardly talk to anyway.
Mhm.
Outside of Xbox Live either. Like I socialize with a few of the people on. Like I talk to them on Twitter and that there, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I would say pretty much a maximum of 10 that I would talk to and play video games on Xbox with. Pretty much not even 10. I'd say probably 5 or 6. So the 100 friend limit doesn't even bother me. It's not even close to bothering me. So.
No, I honestly don't care. Like I don't find it. I find it's all right. It's like yeah. Like call us sad losers or something if we think this way, but I honestly don't care.
Mhm.
The fact is, what's the point of that? Why do you want it increased? Yeah, like you said, Dennis, to show off. Is that it really? Because you're not gonna even communicate with most of those people.
Yeah. Like you have 500 friends on your Xbox Live. Who cares? It's showing off. That's pretty much what it is. But I'm sure there's some people that play with maybe 40 or 50 people, different games. Like if you play Call of Duty, you have a clan or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly.
So.
Exactly. That's fine though. If you have a clan, like you probably have a bigger group of people you communicate and talk to on a regular basis. But the fact is though, I don't really play a whole lot of multiplayer games anymore. Therefore, it doesn't bother me as much as it did back then.
Yeah.
Because back then we had like more people though, because we just basically added everyone.
Yeah.
You just try to play with them on a regular, play with them though. But then like that sort of dropped.
Mhm.
Just sort of didn't stop doing that there because it came to a point where I just stopped playing less and less
Yeah.
competitive multiplayer.
And as I said,
I would be,
I'm barely on Xbox, so I don't really care. I'm mostly on my PC playing games, so
yeah, like Xbox 360 a few years ago was pretty much all I played for the most part.
Yeah.
Pretty much got all my games in it though, and barely touched like the PS3 or Wii and all that there. But then like, just ever since like a few years ago, like ever since I got my PC and all that there, I sort of given time to it and given time to other consoles as well.
Mhm.
And I don't play a whole lot of stuff on the Xbox 360 nowadays either.
Yeah. If you have a choice, you always go with PC or whatever. That's what I do
Yeah.
anyway. So, not dismissing the Xbox. I know people out there gonna say, "You and your fucking PC," So, if they would have had PCs to play, their games on, I'm pretty sure they'd do the exact same thing. So there you go. But whatever, I guess
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
there's PC elitists out there who basically shit in consoles.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. I grew up with consoles.
Mhm.
I'll always play consoles. I'm not dissing them. I'm not ditching them completely.
No, I'm not shitting on them, but I hardly play them. So
No, yeah. It's the fact is, like, if you have a good PC, the games are cheaper. You get like patches better, and like some games you can have like mods and that there.
they look
Whereas
better.
if you're
It's
just
faster.
yeah.
So.
Whereas if you're stuck with a console, with an aging console, you're just basically getting this and behind closed doors pretty much, and you're stuck with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It might run like crap at certain points in the game though, and there's nothing you can do about it until like a patch might come along and fix those problems.
Mhm. Exactly.
So May 21st is when Microsoft will show off the next Xbox, whether it be called the 720, the Infinity, or whatever. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. We'll see what it'll be at that point.
Personally, I'm still calling the Xbox Cube
The next box.
the sex box.
This Xbox, yeah.
That'll shock the world. Our new Xbox is going to take things on a completely new erotic level. Here it is, folks. The sex box, and it's this big giant
Dildo.
machine shaped like a dildo.
Welcome to the next generation.
Welcome to the sexed generation.
Yeah. Sex generation. But yeah, we'll see. May 21st. Mark it down. Finally get the Xbox, see what it looks like, what games are coming out.
And then that's sort of, we'll know then what the whole next generation's about.
Yep.
We pretty much know it already, though, what sort of, with the PS4.
Yeah.
I'm sure Xbox will have certain things with similar to it, and hopefully a few trinkets of its own. Because the fact is, if it's going to be completely the same, though, in most ways, it's like, there's no point really getting both of them, though, unless you're that kind of guy who wants to get the exclusives, really.
Yep.
That'll be the only it, though. It'll just be a matter of exclusives.
Pretty much.
Anyway, moving on to more news stories. EA, once again, in the news. Never a week goes by. A week doesn't go by now without EA making news.
Yep.
And usually it's not good news for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's reported. I don't know if this has been confirmed now.
Yeah,
But I think it's just rumors at the moment.
No, they closed down.
Is it?
Yeah. EA partners have closed down. Yeah.
It's said to be closing down. Multiple sources report the source close to their Game Informer, though EA has yet to make an official statement on the matter. There are currently 2 games waiting to be published under the EA Partners label, Insomniac's upcoming team-based shooter Fuse, and Respawn's Entertainment's currently unannounced project. Both of these will reportedly be unaffected.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, EA Partners is this thing. It's sort of, EA is a sort of teamed up with other sort of, developers or publishers to sort of, release these games. Like, Bulletstorm was one. Like the Crytek series apparently one as well.
Yeah.
And Rock Band is actually one.
Yeah.
Because they actually talked about it on the Unprofessional Fridays. And there's a bunch of other games, Shank, Alice Mountain Returns.
Left 4 Dead, the console versions at least.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead, etc. Yeah, the console versions. Yeah, exactly.
Shadow of the Damned.
Shadows of the Damned, Brutal Legend, and the ill-fated MMO, as it says here, APP, which went nowhere.
Oh man, that went nowhere. I think
which killed real-time words in the process, pretty much.
Yeah. There's also Kingdoms of Amalur, I think is in there.
Yeah. Big budget, yeah, which launched and triggered the closure of Developer 38 Studios.
Yeah.
So, it seemed like a promising thing though, and like some of these games did remarkably well though.
Yep.
And are critically acclaimed, like the Rock Band series.
Exactly.
Like Left 4 Dead, Portal 2, and Crysis. But other ones not so much though. Like Brutal Legends did alright, I guess. Shadows of the Damned sold not that great.
No.
And we all know APB's misfortunes.
APB's gone.
Yeah. I think it's actually still alive, right? But it's like a free-to-play thing now. I believe it is. I don't know if that's actually gone now, but last time I checked, it was free-to-play. And done by, of course, a different developer now, since Real Time Words closed down.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's it, that's
all. And more EA news. EA cuts more jobs. Apparently, they cutting 10% of the workforce, is what I heard in rumors, and that's like, I think it's like 1,000 people or so. It says, in recent weeks, EA has aligned all elements of its organised structure behind priorities of new technologies and mobile. This has led to some difficult decisions to reduce the workforce in some locations, an EA representative said. We are extremely grateful for the contributions made by each of our employees. Those that are leaving EA will be missed by their colleagues and friends. These are hard but essential changes as we focus on delivering great games and showing players around the world why to spend their time with us. The statement goes on. So
Yeah.
again, more EA job losses, more people losing their jobs and having to go somewhere else, hopefully to pay their bills.
Exactly. That's too bad. The Montreal office is one of them. There are a couple of others also. So it's too bad. Not going well for EA, who is a pretty big publisher, and they're not doing very well. So that's not a good sign.
Yeah, it seems to be a very bad year for EA thus far.
Yep.
With the undershells of undershow, the Dead Space 3 underperforming and sales. John Riccatello,
SimCity.
even SimCity fiasco. And Army of Two, Devil's Cartel, and basically firing that team once the project was finished.
Yeah.
It just seemed that it's not a good year for EA thus far.
Not going well at all.
Yeah. Is Battlefield 4 gonna come and save the day? Perhaps, but
we'll see.
Battlefield 4 might be popular though, but still not nowhere near as popular as Call of Duty.
Nope, that's true.
It's not, because Call of Duty is the flipping juggernaut.
Pretty much.
Of first-person shooters.
Pretty much.
It sucks. I really hope the next generation we actually see something other than flipping Call of Duty winning everything.
Yeah.
In terms of sales and that there.
Yeah, it could be something else that comes out of nowhere and becomes immense, becomes really popular, really big. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Because it's getting boring now. It's just getting stale.
Yep.
Like I said, it's just Call of Duty. I'm not saying they're shit games now, but the fact is, they're really the same though. They've basically been the same since Call of Duty 4. Tweaks here and there. The game has pretty much looked the same, as well. They've used the same engine for the last 5 years as well. So they're gonna have to do something about it though, make changes if they want to transfer over to the next generation with minimal casualties.
Yep. Agreed.
Gearbox, jeez.
Yeah.
Gearbox. That's Gearbox's. That's Gearbox. It's a new company here that spreads this disastrous epidemic around.
Yep.
The gamers. Gearbox picks up the Homeworld IP. Now, I've never played the Homeworld IP or Homeworld games. Have you?
Never. Nope.
So no, I know it's a space real-time strategy game series, and I know it's actually has quite a following. I know a lot of people really like the Homeworld series.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
It's an RTS game, so that means no thank you for me, unfortunately. Of course, if people know me, I do not like first person. I do not like real-time strategy games.
Not a fan. Oh.
So, they actually were talking about it on this week's GameSpot gameplay about this here, and I think Kevin Van Oort's a big fan of the Homeworld series, and they're just going to speculating about, are they actually going to go around and actually make an RTS? They're actually going to continue with that series, or they're going to sort of rebrand it as a first person shooter, because that's pretty much what Gearbox does.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. That's what I wonder.
So, do you think that's going to be the case?
I really don't know. Knowing Gearbox, they've taken a couple of they've taken Duke Nukem and re-released it, which wasn't very good. Aliens, Colonial Marines, we all know how that went, and the popular Borderlands. So it's all shooters. Will they say, okay, we're gonna keep it strategy, and we're just gonna build upon, this shooting aspect of it, or are we just going to convert it into a shooter? I don't know what they're thinking. I hope for Homeworld fans that they don't completely transform the game and make it become a shooter. So I hope for them. I'm not particularly interested in the series, so I don't really have an opinion, a straightforward opinion. But yeah, I hope they don't transform it for the fans. So, but who knows? It's Gearbox. You never know.
Yeah, and the fact is that the visual developers of the Homeworld series is Relic,
Yep. Yep.
who are known for doing the Company of Heroes and the Warhammer 40k
Mhm.
Dawn of War games.
Yep.
They're known for doing strategy games.
Mhm.
So, and they're of course they were bought out by Sega. So, you might have probably thought that the actually Sega might have been interested in buying it there as well, but apparently not. Because it probably might have been nice for people if Sega decided to buy Relic as well as the Homeworld IP, so the original developers can work on it.
Mhm.
But eventually not the case.
Nope. They dropped it. So.
Yeah. So, but Homeworld IP has been bought by Gearbox. Is it going to be a? It's create new games for digital. Is it going to be a real first-person shooter? It's going to be an actually continue the lineage of the series with an strategy game. Time will tell.
Yep.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
And Darksiders and Red Faction was picked up by like a publisher or whatever, like a studio that probably people like who. Nordic Games gets Darksiders and Red Faction, and they're just known for putting out certain games that probably don't cater to a lot of people out there.
Yep.
So they don't. They take they put out these sort of these pet games. They put out some of the kind of European RPGs. They're part of they're under that they have the Gothic series and other ones like that now. So it's ones that some people in the gaming audience would probably like and appreciate though, but they're not very well known, of course. And the Nordic Games taking the Darksiders Red Faction and also the MX versus ATV franchises for $4.9 million.
Yep.
The publisher also scored the Destroy All Humans, Summer, and Supreme Commander rights. So there's pretty much six rights.
Yep.
6 franchises there for under $5 million.
Wonder what they're gonna do with that.
I don't know. Like I said, the only one I care about there pretty much is Darksiders though, and I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Is it basically just dead in the water now, which seems that way because what are they really gonna do with Darksiders though? They're not a very well known studio or whatever, and
Well, they might
group.
become well known with these six franchises now.
If they do anything with them though, like there's some things out there that some teams like studios have bought certain franchises in the past and
Yeah.
done nothing with them.
Yep. I agree.
Like I said, apparently Crytek USA, who consist of ex visual game developers, like I said, expressed interest in buying the Darksiders IP, and basically said to the Nordic Games Group, basically, hey, congratulations and all us here, and basically said to them, just try and do what we want to do with the third game, is basically have it co-op and all this here and stuff. We'll advise you, and also we can, and they're interested in buying it from them as well. So I personally would like to see that. I'd rather the actual people who actually worked on the first 2 Darksiders games to work on the next few rather than complete unknowns. Because I love the Darksider game, so and I just want to see more content at the end of the day from Darksiders. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so anyway, that's all. That's all. We forgot to mention as well that the Gearbox paid 1.35 million for Homeworld. So it
Yep.
was. Um,
So we'll see what
we'll just
happens
have to wait. We'll also wait and see there.
to with these franchises.
Anyway, news that sort of excited me now, but it ended up. But unfortunately, I have a feeling it'll just end up being a bit of a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Capcom is teasing an announcement, a Kami announcement for next week.
Yep.
Now, some people are probably speculating, is this going to be a sequel? Is this just going to be Okami? Is Okami then going to come to the consoles? Or is it going to be basically, what I feel it might be, is that Okami HD is coming to the PS Vita, which will be, unfortunately, which would be cool, but will eventually be a bust for me. Is like, is that all? Is that all it is?
Mm-hmm.
Does Okami HD come to the PS Vita? Great, well done, Capcom, for teasing and basically not delivering like you've done so many times in the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people out there now do not like Capcom. They don't like Capcom for canceling Mega Man Legends 3, for the way they treat DLC, like they put everything up there and fucking charge money for it, costumes, accessories, etc., etc., etc.,
Mm-hmm.
on disc DLC, etc. So
Yeah.
it says sorry being out of touch lately. Is this is account on the Japanese Twitter account? But I have a feeling we'll be able to drop a fresh announcement like wham around the beginning of Golden Week. So please look forward to it. Right now we're on track with preparations.
So you don't
Golden Week is.
think it's a new game?
I don't think it's a new game. It might be, but my chances are it's just going to be, hey, Okami's coming to the PS Vita HD. But I don't know. I would really like it to see be a new game, cause that's the only thing that would actually get me excited. Like I've got that game 3 times. I've got it on I've got it on the Wii, I've got it on the PS2, and I've got it on the PS3. And I've got the Okami done on the DS. So there you go. That goes to show how much I love that game.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it a 4th time now on the PS Vita. I want actually a new game. I'd say it might be that, or it might be Okami then getting a HD makeover,
Mm-hmm.
which actually wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that come to the PS3 or like Wii U or something. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll just have to wait and see what's going to be the case here. Just getting a few more news stories. Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection confirmed, which is basically I think all of the Metal Gear Solid games.
All of them. Yep.
The rumor was right. Yeah, because this was a rumor. Konami today confirmed Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, stating the comprehensive PlayStation 3 exclusive bundle to arrive this June. A price was not specified. It will be released to mark the franchise's 25th anniversary, and the bundles will include the Metal Gear Solid 2 HD, Metal Gear Solid 3 HD, including the original MSX versions of the first 2 games, Peace Walker, VR missions, and Metal Gear Solid 4. So, of course, all of the Metal Gear Solid games.
Yep. All of them.
And, of course, Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Yep.
So, basically, if you haven't bought them already at this point, then this is pretty much the package for you.
Yep. This is for you.
Although, yeah. So,
Yeah.
there you go. That's pretty much all I have to say about it, though. It's like, yep, but some people already have these games. Like, they already bought they already had a similar compilation, though, where they had the Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 in a bundle for the PlayStation 2 a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just pretty much doing the same thing here, just adding on the rest of the games that's been released since then. So, like, you only ever played 4, haven't you?
Yep. I only played 4.
Yeah.
I'll probably
Like I
get
did.
5. 5 looks good.
Yeah, and Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain,
Hmm.
with Kiefer Sutherland.
Here comes the pain.
Yeah, starring Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically all I have to say about it. This story here is kind of interesting though. It's just totally unexpected though. Is apparently there's going to be a Ratchet and Clank movie coming to theaters in
Yeah,
2015.
it's confirmed. It is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen because there was a teaser trailer
Yep.
released this week, showing, of course, the renowned characters Ratchet and Clank and Captain Quark, and basically going about just talking about like animated teams and all that there,
Hmm.
and just basically announcing that there's going to be a Ratchet and Clank film
Yep.
for 2015, which honestly I think is pretty cool because the fact is some of the especially in the cutscenes in the PS3 games, are just absolutely excellent. This would make a great. This would really would make watching a film of this great
Hmm.
because they look really nice and the kind of really good computer generated
Environment. Yeah.
environment and graphics.
Hmm.
Um, so it's basically coming out in 2015. Apparently, there's a Family Sword one coming out as well.
Yep.
So that should be interesting, I guess. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. This one's coming out in theaters, and it's done by this Rainmaker Entertainment and Blockade. So
Okay.
I haven't heard of any of
No, I
them.
don't know who that is.
They're not Pixar or DreamWorks now.
Hmm.
It'd be really interesting to see if it was like DreamWorks or Pixar working on this here.
Yeah, but I mean, I doubt it'll do well because I don't think the Ratchet and Clank is too well known by the, I mean, general audience, if you will.
I think they're quite popular games though, but I don't think, yeah, like you said, I don't think they're like, absolutely massive sellers now along the lines of,
Hmm.
Call of Duty or like that, or like, certain other
Yeah,
games.
does it warrant a theatrical release? For for Ratchet and Clank? If they would have done a direct to DVD or something, maybe. But I'm not sure if it warrants a theatrical release. We'll see. It depends on what they come up with. But yeah, I'm not sure it'll work, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just have to, I'm just looking forward to seeing what it's gonna be like
Yeah,
though.
what it's going to be like. Yeah, exactly.
Because I really like the Ratchet and Clank series. I've played them all. Well, I've played all of them and finished them, like all the main ones really, except for the PSP ones and the latest two, which fortunately really aren't that kind of.
Good.
Well, I've never played the latest one, which is like Q Force or something, which is not really a proper Ratchet and Clank game.
Hmm.
Because it's pretty cheap, apparently. So, um, layoffs at Harmonix.
Yep. More layoffs.
Yeah, this has probably cut small number of jobs due to shifting priorities for companies' upcoming games. So they're probably getting rid of all the ones who were working on DLC for Rock Band.
Yeah. Probably all the DLC Rock Band people are just, getting out of
And
there.
yeah, and the Dance Central as well,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So,
Yep.
it's caused small number of co-ops to Cambridge, Massachusetts studios confirmed with Polygon. We confirmed that a small number of Harmonix employees have were let go today. A Harmonix spokesman said this decision was made due to shifting staffing priorities for Harmonix's multiple feature projects.
Hmm. And apparently they're
So,
working on at least 2 new AAA games, one of which may feature real-time combat. So I have no idea what that is, what exactly they're gonna kind of come up with, but yeah, harmonics. I don't know. Depends on what real-time combat. Don't know what that's gonna be like. It's gonna be dive kick or what? I don't know. We'll see.
a rhythm action real time combat game.
Yeah, maybe something like that along those lines.
Because that's the thing what the harmonics is renowned for, though. Like, they've done Amplitude and Frequency, and then, Guitar Hero and Rock Band, now Dance Central.
Yeah, their music company, so, you know.
Yeah, their music and, like, rhythm.
Yeah,
So,
I don't see them doing shooters or, you know.
it'd be interesting to see what these games will be.
Yeah, exactly.
Dance Central 4, and
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll do Dance Central 4.
that John
Don't
Drake
know.
game.
Dance Central 4, the John Drake
Experience.
experience. And then Giant Bomb will fucking
Lose their
no,
minds.
market the shit out of it.
Yeah, as they usually do with everything harmonics. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And market the shit out of Dive Kick
yep,
as well.
yep. Oh well, it's nice to have friends, I guess.
Yeah. We're nearly here at the end, folks. So
Yep, getting close.
getting close. We were talking about this a month or two ago now about Disney Infinity, right, Dennis?
Yep, exactly.
And the fact is, there's one of the things that you would honestly really would like to see in this is what, Dennis?
Well, we were talking about it. It's, to some people it might be a duh, really, like it was pretty obvious, but Star Wars characters not ruled out for Disney Infinity, which we all know Disney bought Star Wars, they bought Lucas Film and LucasArts, so
And then kill LucasArts.
they killed LucasArts afterwards, so now they have Lucasfilm. And, when they announced Disney Infinity, I was the first one to see, people were like, oh, well, it's kind of like, that other platforming game, that other
It's the Disney version of Skylanders.
Skylanders, yeah, it's pretty much Skylanders, but I said, well, hold on, the Disney have, all those franchises up their sleeves. They have Marvel.
Yeah.
They have Lucasfilm, so you can see Star Wars, you can see Indiana Jones, you can see all the Marvel characters. So this is not a very big surprise to me, but it's kind of a duh thing, It's kind of course, there's going to be Star Wars. So
It depends on how well it does, though, but the fact is, I think it's going to do remarkably well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Disney, and a lot of people love Disney, so they do, and people are just going to lose their shit over the little figurines.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was actually been delayed until August now. So it has, so they're probably going to try to make it closer to the holiday season, and it's going to sell. A lot of people are probably going to get this for their children on holidays.
Yep. It's going to sell like hotcakes, pretty much.
And, there's a new Skylanders game coming out here as well, Swap Force.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be weird for this year, because this is gonna be the first year Skylanders has like a competition with Disney Infinity,
Mm-hmm.
and who's gonna come out on top?
Yeah, I think Disney will, but I think Disney is going to pretty much destroy that market, in my opinion. But
You never know. Could be, might not be the case. So, but chances are likely.
yeah, pretty much. So that was the story of the week, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just have to wait. I'm looking forward to it anyway. I watched the video Giant Bomb did for it.
Yeah.
It looked pretty.
Yeah, it looks
pretty
interesting.
decent.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my nephew's gonna bug me to buy him to for Christmas to get it for him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to check it out firsthand when it comes out. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Because it'll be out on every single platform known to man.
Yeah, and television and ColecoVision, everything.
Yeah, the Atari 2600.
Yeah, every freaking console in the world.
ZX Spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, yep, exactly.
Philips, the CDA.
Yep, every console.
Yeah. Dead Island Riptide Mix-Up gave PC users Dark Souls instead. What the hell, Dennis?
Yeah, well, as you know, Dead Island Riptide came out this week. Not to a whole lot of good critical praise. Let's just say that it was pretty much slandered, pretty much everywhere. Um,
Oh, come on, Dennis. Don't be that harsh now.
well, it was.
So what? So what? Yeah, no, I'm just basically joking. So what is it? It plays exactly like the first game and
Yeah,
has very few differences and pretty much looks the same game you played
it's the same.
nearly 2 years ago.
It's the same one. So, they distributed. Apparently, there was a mix-up, and people who I think they've been receiving copies of Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition instead of Dead Island Riptide.
I think it's codes, wasn't it?
Yeah, the code in the Steam works. I think it's via Steam. Um, they were getting the codes um, for Dead Souls and Dark Souls, excuse me, instead of Dead Island. So people would put in the code and say, "Well, I'm downloading Dark Souls. I'm not downloading Dead Island. What's going on?" So there was some sort of mix-up with Steam. So
Why are they complaining though? They're downloading a much better game.
yeah, but
They're downloading an awesome game instead of a pretty,
mediocre.
mediocre
Yeah.
game. So I shouldn't say what the fuss is about.
So you're like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
but I'm sure
cool,
that
nice." I don't know.
yeah, I'm getting dark. Yeah, but the fact is, I paid like this price for this game, and I'm getting a game that's already been out for quite a while now.
Hmm.
So I'm sure they'll be pretty upset about that.
Yeah. Deep Silver must have been like, "What the fuck?" Because Dark Souls is not a Deep Silver game. So,
No, it's far from it.
yeah. So I don't know. Are they? I'm reading the article right now. Are they keeping Dark Souls and they're gonna get Riptide? The people who bought this?
I'm sure they'll. I'm sure they probably will though. They'll probably have to give the flipping thing. They have to get their. They have to give the code to the game they actually
Yeah,
promised. They were
exactly.
promised.
Yeah. So you get two games for the price of one. I wouldn't complain. That's pretty,
Yeah, that's the case.
that's pretty cool. You get
They have to get it anyway. They can't like you say, oh well, too bad you got this game instead of the one you paid for. Oh, too bad.
yeah, uninstall
They'll be
that
like,
game and give us, we'll give you Dead Island instead. So. But yeah, that's a mix.
yeah. So well, there you go. You get two games for the price of one. You get a mediocre game, apparently for one I've been hearing,
Hmm.
and absolutely fantastic game.
Yep. I wouldn't complain, but anyway, people, I guess we're expecting to play Dead Island and ended up with Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's a few people playing Dead Island Reptile at the moment.
Hmm.
I know Stephanie's been playing it and says it's been, she's enjoying it though. Ben's been playing it as well and he seems to be liking it as well. But I'll get it though eventually though, but I'm not paying full price for it.
I'm never getting that game ever. I played the first Dead Island, and as Derek said, Derek is the same, opinion as me. Playing the game, I finished the game, but like the final couple of chapters, I was like, man, is this ever gonna fucking end? Like it's really repetitive. It's the same thing over and over again. It's fetch quests, go get this, bring back this, go get this, come back. So yeah, not for me. I'm not.
That's pretty much what I heard. It's pretty much us. Games just consist entirely of fetch quests.
Yeah. So no, I am not getting Riptide at all, ever. So
Yeah.
not going
I
back.
don't know, I probably will never get it myself though.
Hmm.
But like yeah. But like I enjoyed Dead Island. I never finished it though, but I enjoyed it though. But the fact is, the best part of that game is the first area.
Yep, pretty much. I
They should have kept. They should have kept that area
yeah.
for like same like that area similar to it for the rest of the game rather than going to the city area, which I thought was pretty decent. Then went to the jungle, which I don't like, and I heard it just gets worse there. We go to this prison or something
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh yeah, it gets worse and worse and worse. So yeah, I think once you get out of the city and go into the jungle, I think that's pretty much where it starts completely going downhill from there. So the sewers is the worst part ever in that game. It is the very worst part of that game. So anyway, not for me. No Dead Island Riptide for me. That's for sure. So
Yeah, that's too bad though. But unfortunately, if it's just going to be the same, pretty much the same game, that's pretty much what people have been saying. It's yep. If you played this game, if you played the first one,
yeah,
just go back to that because
it's
just keep on playing it or whatever. This is pretty much the same
the
game.
exact same
Just
thing.
yeah, just in a different setting.
Same graphics, everything. So
Yeah.
go, you know.
You think yeah, some people saying like this is you think this is pretty much like an expansion, pretty much a standalone expansion
Mhm.
because definitely not a sequel.
Nope. It's not Dead Island 2. It's, you know.
Because you play you actually have the same characters as well, and there's an extra character.
Mhm.
So
Pretty
there
much.
you go.
Yep. So nope, not for me.
And finally, 2K is skipping E3 2013.
Yep.
So you're not going to see anything with, of course, 2K. Skipping E3 2013, meaning you're not going to see anything from, Rockstar or anything along those lines.
Nope. No Rockstar, so no Grand Theft Auto. Uh, you're not gonna see anything BioShock related or Borderlands related. XCOM. You're not gonna see anything for that. WWE 14. So nothing having to do with that. So
Yeah. Though 2K will not have a presence on the E3 2013 show floor, parent company Take-Two Interactive will hold its typical business meetings at the event. So, yeah, that's a 2K slate of upcoming titles includes the Brave New World expansion for Civilization 5, XCOM Enemy Unknown for iOS, WWE 14, NBA 2K14, and the Bureau XCOM Declassified,
mhm.
which I believe is what that old XCOM first-person shooter was. But I believe it's just been rebranded now
Yeah,
as a third-person shooter.
yeah, it's been rebranded, has a new name to it. So
Yeah. So that game actually is coming out instead of being pretty much dead in the water because we've never heard anything from it though. I think it was supposed to come out last year
mhm. Yep,
and then just disappeared off the face of the earth
pretty much so.
and then eventually it came. So it did. It's like, yeah, it's come back now. Whoop-de-doo
Yep.
for some people because some people say it looked pretty good. Actually, it's actually sorry I was saying about here. My mistake. It says it's unclear if Rockstar Games will participate in E3
Oh,
2013.
okay.
But it says the label typically does not attend the show, so
Yeah, they're never at E3, I think.
yeah.
So
Rockstar basically they don't really show their games that often in E3 anyway. They basically say, "Hey, if you want, here's trailer for Grand Theft Auto is all you're getting."
yeah,
And actually, that's another thing you forgot to put down here. There's actually going to be a actually three new
yeah,
trailers
yeah. That's what I forgot.
for Grand Theft Auto 5
Yeah,
on May the 1st, isn't it?
yeah.
Or April 3rd?
Uh,
May the 1st, isn't it?
Metaverse, yeah, is going to be three new trailers for Grand Theft Auto 5. A trailer for each character that you play as in the game. So that's coming next week. Next week.
So, people will go and orgasm over it like usual. Some people do.
Yeah, I kind of want to see those trailers. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm curious, but I'm not going to go, oh my god! Ah!
Yeah, that could be like JR.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait. I wanna see those trailers. I wanna see more of GTA 5. You know, see how it's gonna turn out. You know, GTA is always a big event, of course, when it comes out. So I can't wait to see what it's all about. So
Yeah. What's it now? Well, less than 5 months away now.
yeah,
Is it going to live up to their expectations?
let's hope so. Let's hope it's not another 4.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
We always dig on 4,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's just our opinion, folks.
exactly.
We think for GTA 4 is one of the most overrated games of this generation, and we will stand by that
Pretty much.
opinion.
Pretty much.
Anyway, before we get into discussion of Game of Thrones, we are going to go through the launch dates, announced or not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first one here is already out now.
Yeah, it
It is
is.
the Rayman Legends Challenge mode, which I actually forgot to mention that I played in the games we've been playing.
Okay.
I don't really have much to say about it. It's pretty cool. It's like these 2 challenges so you do, and if you want to unlock more, I think you have to get these great. You have to get us. You have to basically do well in the time and the challenges to get these awesome meters or so awesome rankings
Mm-hmm.
to unlock better extreme challenges. Challenges like there's a daily challenge
Mm-hmm.
and there's a weekly challenge. So there is.
A weekly.
So daily, there's going to be a different challenge every day, and there's going to be another
Okay.
new one every week as well. So it's pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully will be consistent though with the challenges anyway. Don't know
Okay.
if it's going to go up all the way up to September now, or well, August I mean, towards release date, but it should be good. Well, speaking of Rayman, it's coming out. It's actually been moved now from from September to August. It's coming out now in the Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, of course, on August 30th in Europe and August 27th in the US or North America. Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, Xbox Live Arcade, PSN, and PC. This is a downloadable game. This is not like it's a new Call of Juarez game. It's more of sort of a kind of arcade first person shooter because like you have points in that there
Yeah.
rather than like an actual sort of story driven Call of Juarez game, because Call of Juarez the Cartel I heard is not that good,
No, it didn't do very well.
which is too bad because I thought Bound in Blood was pretty good. I actually really quite like that game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play it?
No, I never played it.
Yeah, I recommend it though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game. Strike Suit Infinity comes out on Tuesday, April 30th. What is Strike Suit Infinity, Dennis?
I think that's a simulator, a simulation. I think. I'm not even sure myself. Hold on, I'll check it out on the. I'm going on Steam right now. We're gonna see what it is. Yeah, so it's coming out next week. Hold on, SDRI Suit Infinity. Oh, it's not on Steam. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. But it's coming out.
Yeah, we should look this up before we get going
Yeah.
here from now on.
Yep.
But yeah, it's something I something probably want to be interested in anyway. Seems from the name of it's probably some sort of space shooter or strategy game or something.
Yeah, simulation or something.
Simulation, yeah. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Legendary Edition, which is basically the Game of the Year edition of Skyrim. Which is basically Skyrim along with its DLC.
Yep.
June 7th in North America and June 9th in Europe, so pretty soon. A bit late though for this and because the fact is usually the Elder Scrolls, the Game of the Year editions for stuff comes out about roughly a year or so after
Mm-hmm.
the game comes out, and this is over a year and a half.
It's been a while.
But the fact is, the last DLC for it already came out in December, hence the reason why this is already coming out now.
Yeah.
And the Bureau XCOM Declassified for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC is coming out August 20th, the same day as Saints Row 4 in North America.
Yep.
So, good luck with it.
Yeah.
Good luck with it. Both interested to see how well they do.
Yeah, I guess which one I'm gonna get.
Yes. I think guess which one I'm going to get.
Yeah. Yep. Saints Row 4 is pretty much definite.
Yeah,
Pretty much
sure.
locked in purchase for me. So yeah,
Locked and cocked, baby.
exactly.
Or cocked and locked, I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, shall we get going with the Game of Thrones?
Yeah, let's chat a little bit about Game of Thrones.
Yes, Game of Thrones Series 3 has started, of course, and it's 4 episodes down, and the next episodes will be on, tomorrow, like tonight, tomorrow night, tonight,
Hmm.
um, wherever we may be. Tomorrow night in UK, if you're listening to this on a Sunday, of course, or tonight in the North America, when you listen to this on a Sunday. Um, it's an interesting series thus far. What are your thoughts of it thus far, Dennis?
Well, I think it started off a little bit slow, maybe like a slowish start to Game of Thrones. You get to know what's going on with each and every character because there's a whole shitload of characters and they're spread out pretty much all in different areas and different places. So,
The main problem I have with the series, so as much there's so many characters, so I forget half the characters' names.
hmm
That's probably my main problem with the series, unfortunately.
yeah, there's a whole lot of characters. They're spread out in different regions. Like one show, you won't see a certain character and he'll come back in the other show, and it's pretty much like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm really liking the story, where it's all going and all that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really like the episode 4. Like the ending, as you said, was pretty. I knew that was gonna happen, but it was a nice surprise. It was nice seeing how it all unfolded with the dragon and all that. So it's pretty cool.
I knew I was gonna sort of come out that way anyway, though, but just didn't know what way I was gonna come out.
Hmm.
If you catch my drift,
Yeah,
which way I was gonna go.
yeah. But yeah, it's nice to see like the different characters and seeing what's happening to them and how everything is shifting and what's becoming of all of them. It's a very interesting series. I talk a whole lot about Walking Dead, but I think this is my favorite series because it's I guess it's more thorough, it's more action packed, it's more interesting than Walking Dead is. I think Walking Dead has way too many episodes for what they want to show you. That's their problem, I think. So
Yeah, because the last series of Walking Dead was like what 16 episodes, wasn't it?
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
and this only has 10 episodes per series.
exactly. They could easily make 8 or 10 episodes of Walking Dead, and they could tell everything they need to tell. So there's.
The thing is, though, each of the different series have different number of episodes. Like the first series had 6.
Hmm.
I think the second series had 13, and now the third series had 16.
Exactly.
So what's the next series gonna be? 20?
Yeah, like 20 episodes or something like that. Yeah, it's way too
Because
much.
like, yeah,
Way too much.
they're basically being a bit really inconsistent with their thing. I know the first series is a bit of a 6 episodes, just sort of bit it's like an experiment, just like sort of kind of a pilot, see if it how well it'll do,
Hmm.
and then it just sort of okay, this is done well enough, it's popular enough to warrant the 13 episodes, it's like kind of a full series for that's like a series for a lot of programs nowadays.
Yeah.
That's just got increased though. I don't know how, because a lot of people say the second series was really slow, and yet the next series got more episodes
Hmm.
instead of less or just as many.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Game of Thrones. As I said, my favorite show on TV right now. So even though there's a whole lot of people to keep up with, a whole lot of names to remember and all that, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking
Can
it.
you name 5 characters?
Tyrion Lannister, Jaime Lannister, Cersei Lannister, um, Joffrey Lannister, I guess is right. Lannister.
Well, no, Joffrey Baratheon.
Wow, yeah, Joffrey Baratheon, I guess.
Or just Joff? Well, yeah, well, Lannister, yeah, no Joffrey Baratheon.
Yeah, and Sansa Stark.
Okay,
So there you go.
there you go. It's five. Okay, I'll see if I can name five now. Robb Stark, Arya Stark, Jon Snow,
Mhm.
Daenerys Stormborn or Targaryen,
Mhm.
and Tywin Lannister.
Yeah, good one.
So there you go. We could name some of those characters, but there's other characters I just can't remember
Yeah,
for the life of me what they're called.
like that guy we couldn't remember who was, escaped from prison and finally got returned to prison.
Yeah,
So
that was a bit of a thing. That was a bit of a little twist there. It's like he was sent, but this is what I was saying to my father though. When I was saying that, I was like, why would he help him escape though? If that's what he was just going to do that in the process, he's just going to bring him back right there again.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Probably maybe for the glory or something.
Like I just find that silly. Like I thought he was going to help him. He helped him escape, and he almost got killed. And then he killed those guys for him, and then he just brought him back to where he was at in the first place.
Yeah,
That's just kind of really silly.
I'm thinking maybe because the guy wants the glory and wants to pass as the person who got him and brought him back because he did say he killed the two people that were after him. He didn't say I killed the two people.
No, yeah, he basically blamed. Yeah, he basically put the thing on Theon,
Mhm.
saying he killed the guys where he was getting away or whatever.
Mhm. So
So
yeah, probably he wants to take all the glory for it. So I'm thinking that's why he did it. So
yeah, and of course the sort of end of episode 4 was the big sort of little thing with Daenerys Stormborn
yeah,
taking back her dragon and then revealing to the guy, I forget his name, that she can actually speak Valyrian
yeah,
because it's her mother tongue, and basically getting the Unsullied. She had the whip for order to Unsullied to kill all the slave traders or whatever
mhm,
and kill the guy, and her dragon then burned
yeah,
the guy to the ground.
yeah. Burned the city, pretty much.
Yeah, and then she basically asked him. She freed the Unsullied and asked him would they go with her as free men, and they did.
Yeah. So now she has her army.
She has her army to go to Westeros and reclaim what's rightfully hers.
Yeah, the throne. So
Yeah.
should be interesting.
Yeah. What is your favorite story thread?
My favorite story thread. Hmm. That's a good one. I like the Jon Snow one.
I like the Night Watch one at the moment
Hmm.
now because it's pretty interesting. The Jon Snow, he wasn't even actually on. It
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
even
in
last
episode
episode.
4. So,
Yeah.
but I saw the trailer for 5, and he's in that one. But yeah, I like Jon Snow. I also like the Night Watch. What's happening there?
Yeah, because shit hit the fan there in episode 4 as
Yeah,
well.
pretty much. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with them. I really like Daenerys, so I like what's going on with her. Um, yeah, a couple of story threads that are very interesting. I want to see what happens with Sansa. Like what's gonna happen? What's the future queen's plans? Like why is she doing this? What
Oh yeah, Marjorie.
Marjorie? Why is she doing this? And I already know what's gonna happen, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna happen and
What do you mean? You already know.
I already know what's gonna happen to Joffrey.
Oh, so you got it spoiled for you then?
Yeah, I kind of read ahead in certain books, and I kind of know what's going on.
So you actually know what happens to him then,
Yeah,
like I do.
yeah,
Yeah,
actually know what's gonna happen. So
but mine was just basically kind of dope. Mine was completely unintentional because I was reading a blurb from the latest book and I just seen at the end it's basically told you what happens. Like, oh fuck.
yeah, you pretty much know what happens if you read a little bit ahead. So
Yeah,
That's what I did. I know what's going on, what's going to happen. So curious to see how they do that, how they handle it. So
yeah.
yep. So yeah, very interesting. Not a whole lot of story threads are bad. Like they're all pretty interesting, all of
Yeah,
them.
they each of them have their instinct. And the only one not really fussed on is like the whole Stark stuff, though. Rob Stark and that there at the moment is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Well, nothing's really going on there. So
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, that's pretty much nothing's happening at that point.
yeah, I thought you meant the kid. What's his name?
Brandon,
Brandon. Yeah.
yeah, no. Well, nothing's really much is happening there either at the moment.
Yeah, I'm curious. Where are they going actually? Are
I have no idea.
are they going to meet that other kid's father?
I think that's what they were, think they were going to. I forget to where they were at, living or something. I forget.
Because that kid's father served with uh he served with Stark with the what's his name? God damn it.
Eddard
Eddard
Stark
Stark, yeah. He served with
or Ned
Ned
Stark.
Stark, yeah. He served with him. So I think they're going there. I'm not even sure. So sometimes it can get a little mixed up. So a little confusing on where everybody's going and what's going on. But still, I think that the story threads are very interesting. So
Yeah, it's actually the yeah. I'm enjoying it. This yeah, the story each of the story threads for the most part have been quite interesting though, and to see what unfolds.
exactly.
Like you already seen the episode 5 trailer, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I always go online and watch it when the show finishes because we don't get it on HBO Canada. They don't show the trailer for the upcoming episodes, so I go online and watch it. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm very interested to see where it's gonna go. It's only 6 episodes left, so
Yeah.
already. So
Yeah, it's already nearly halfway through
yeah,
already though. Like be the end of like June or so, isn't it? Around June or so when it finishes.
yeah, pretty much. They don't take any breaks, I think. So
Yeah, and then it starts again next April.
yeah, I think that ends in June, and then True Blood comes on or something.
Yeah, True Blood starts in sort of mid June,
Hmm.
and it goes on till August then. And we'll probably get in September here.
So you mean that the fourth season of Game of Thrones won't be until April after that?
Yes, because that's as it happens every year.
God damn.
Starts every year. You know, Dennis, you only should know this
Yeah, I
already.
know, but wasn't it sooner between 1 and 2?
No,
No.
no.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like a
that's
year
that's why
apart.
I didn't watch the first season live. That's why. Okay.
She got it on DVD, Blu-ray.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the reason
My
why.
apologies.
Because I watched it when it started here, and
Hmm.
I've been hooked on to it ever since.
I still have to watch. Like I have my right here next to me my Blu-rays of Breaking Bad. I still need to watch that.
Yeah, I still need to watch that series as well, though, because a lot of people really, really like that show.
Yeah. Apparently it's very very good. So like the first season I think is 6 episodes only or something like that. So yeah, I kind of wanna. I kind of need to start watching this and see what happens. So
Yeah, I've been basically going along swiftly with 24. I'm currently mid season 5, so I am,
yeah,
which is getting pretty interesting. It's pretty good season thus far.
yeah, and I think Breaking
It's,
Bad's fifth season also starts up. I think this summer.
I think it's the sixth series actually.
Isn't it the second part of season 5?
Okay, that must be it then.
Yeah, because they had to cut it because something happened. I can remember they had to cut the season in half. But yeah, I need to catch up. I need to fucking start watching these things. So
Yeah,
instead of gaming, I need to start watching more. I
yeah.
haven't
Like
watched
I
any
just,
movies. Fuck, you know.
yeah.
Cut-
Like I watched Spaceballs there, like I said, and watching 24 mainly a lot over and with my father there. Basically been watching together. Like we've been watching like usually 3 or 4 episodes, or maybe more, nearly every day.
Mhm.
So we'll probably, at the rate we're going, we'll probably have the series finished probably by around the start of the summer or so.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm really enjoying that series anyway. Like you watched the first, was it 3 or 4 seasons, wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
think it was the first 4. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It was all right, but after that, it start. People say the fifth one is the best. I think something like that. I
Yeah,
stopped
that's what
watching.
I've heard as well.
I stopped watching before that.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's interesting, especially the first episode of season 5. It kind of starts with a bang,
Mhm.
pretty much. And I heard it's the most watched episode in the history, say 24 series
Mhm.
as well. So yeah, so that's apparently the best in the series, whereas in my opinion, and Buffy is the worst in the series. I did not like season 5 in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say I didn't like it whatsoever. I thought it was the least, it's sort of the weakest in the series.
Mhm.
But anyway, that's back to Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm with you on that there. Anyway, it's looking forward to more of it though, and seeing what little twists and turns happens next.
Yep. Yep.
Where's Sam going? Where the hell's he going now?
Yeah. Yeah. Where the hell is he going with
Is he gonna get caught up by that other guy? And because other guy does not like him whatsoever. That bearded guy
Yeah.
stabbed fucking Mormont repeatedly.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with those guys, the Night Watch.
Yeah, the Night Watch seems to be pretty broken at this point.
Yep. Everybody's spread out everywhere, so
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
So, yeah. But yeah, Game of Thrones, great show. You guys should watch it.
Agreed. If you haven't started yet.
Yeah, get the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray or DVD, and then watch them all the way through, and then get going with the third series.
Mhm. It's only 10 episodes per season, so
Yeah.
it's not 10 hours per season, so
Yeah, you can watch them pretty much, watch a season over a weekend or so.
yep.
Yeah. It's not like some of those long drawn out series now that have really, really plodding episodes. It's like,
Mhm.
boring.
It's not like Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's another series I need to go back to though, but I think where people basically said that season 2 is really slow until like the last few episodes is probably keeping me from doing that sooner rather than later.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much so. Beginning of season 2 is slow as hell.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode of season 2, and that's where I stopped watching it.
Okay.
So, where the girl went missing, and I think that's kind of what happens with most of the series. They're looking for the girl or something.
Yeah, first part of the season is pretty much that.
And therefore it gets boring really fast.
Mhm. It does. It does. But yeah, season 2 is not very fantastic. The ending is pretty great, but like the second part's pretty good. But the first part, no, not really.
And then series 3, I heard, sort of starts out promising though, but then eventually it goes downwards as well. And there's certain character or characters that seem people couldn't fucking stand by the end of it.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, pretty much agree with that. It started very promising, and everything seemed to be going really cool, and then all of a sudden, like the ending was okay, but not incredibly awesome, I guess.
Yeah, I think Derek said he's pretty much done with that show now.
Yeah, I think so. I think he said that. I'll continue watching, but I'm not done with it. But it's not my favorite show on TV. That's for sure.
No. Your favorite show is Game of Thrones, and what's that other one you like? Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, that's coming back soon also, so I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be great. That's on HBO also, so cannot wait for that one. They're preparing the next season. That's fucking hilarious. That's really, really great. Really, really great series.
How many series of that series? How many series of that?
There's 3 seasons.
2 seasons, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to end last season, but they decided to renew. So they're coming back
Okay.
for a fourth one.
And how many episodes of that per season?
Not a whole lot. Let me go check on Wiki, but I don't think it's. I don't think there's a whole lot of episodes per season. I think it's something like the first one has like 4 or 5. Like it's really, really. Let me go check here. Eastbound and Down. So, season 1 has 6 episodes, season 2 has 7, and season 3 has 8. So,
So season 4 will have 9.
yeah, exactly. It's going up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Danny McBride and Jody Hill have announced a 4th season. We'll start filming at the end of May. So, they'll start filming at the end of May this year. So that
Is Will Ferrell's Ric Flair gonna be there?
yeah, Ric Flair's going to be there. I'm pretty sure.
What's the character's name?
He's Ashley Schaefer. He's recurring.
So remember you showing me that video a good while back though, and it basically looked like fucking Ric Flair.
Yeah, he does look like Ric Flair a whole lot. But yeah, you have a couple of recurring presences like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is one. You have Don Johnson, Matthew McConaughey. Some Lily Tomlin, Jason Sudeikis. Some guys like come in for a couple of episodes and they leave after a little while or something like that.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a really great show. I really really like that show a whole lot.
Yeah, I need to. I like to get started into some other shows though, because really the only shows I've been watching is like 24 and Game of Thrones,
Mhm.
and I want to try to go back to Lost because I have the entire series of Lost though, and I want to watch it and see because all I ever watched of Lost was like the first season.
Mhm.
Then I watched the first few episodes of season 2 and just dropped off, and then I actually watched the final episode of the series as well.
Mhm. And you have all seasons. You have all the seasons.
Yeah, I have them all on DVD. Even though they're all on Netflix as well, which I'll probably just watch them there just for convenience.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
any other stuff, TV, movies, or anything you want to talk about, Dennis, or before we wrap it up here?
Well, I need to watch movies. I'm really behind on the movie watching thing. I need to watch Django Unchained. Lincoln is out
Yeah.
also. A Life of Pi, I kind of want to check out. So.
Yeah, I heard it's very good.
Mhm. So there's a couple of movies, and the movie season pretty much starts next week. Well, it started already for you guys, but pretty much starts next Friday with Iron Man 3 coming out. So, like this.
Which I'll be going to see on my birthday.
Yeah, I'll probably go see it next weekend. So the blockbusters are starting to come out. So it's going to be a very, very, very awesome summer. There's a whole lot of good movies I want to go see.
Yeah.
Well, good movies. I don't know if they're good, but there's also a whole lot of movies I want to go check out. So,
Like what?
well, there's Iron Man 3, of course. Star Trek Into Darkness. Superman, Man of Steel. There are a couple of others. Monsters University. There are a couple of others, which Fast and the Furious 6, of course, which I can't wait to see.
Why? I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious films.
Really? You haven't seen any Fast and
Nope.
Furious movies?
I have not seen a single one.
Holy shit. Well, yeah, I guess watch the first one. Watch Tokyo Drift. Just I guess watch them all, but I guess the
Watch the first, the third, and the fifth. I guess you're saying to me. So watch the odd numbered ones.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. The fifth one was fucking amazing. That's the one with The Rock. It's really, really great. Fifth one was awesome. Nobody expected it, and It just fucking blew everybody away. It was fucking amazing. It was great. I can't wait for 6. That's why I can't wait for 6 to come out. So,
Man, they're chugging these out now as well. Like the sixth one, and that when was the first? When did the first one come out? Like 2002 or something, was it?
something like that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna check here now.
Like I'm looking.
2001.
2001.
Too Fast, Too Furious came out 2003, Tokyo Drift 2006, Fast and Furious 2009, Fast 5 2011, and Fast and Furious 6 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty much sort of roughly every 2 or in some cases 3 years.
Like Fast and Furious 6 comes out the same day as The Hangover Part 3.
Is that fucking coming out this year as well?
Yeah.
Oh man.
After Earth.
I've never seen the second one though, but I heard it's pretty much exactly the same as the first.
Mm-hmm.
So.
World War Z. I'm kind of interested in.
I'm gonna say I'll probably go see The World's End.
Despicable Me 2.
Yeah, The World's End is the other last sort of in the blood ice cream thingy of trilogy of like Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and Edgar Wright.
Mm-hmm.
So
Holy shit.
I like Shaun of the Dead. I love Hot Fuzz. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see it.
They're making a sequel to Grown Ups.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fucking it's heard that. Yeah.
Grown Ups 2 is coming out this summer. Fuck.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, don't.
Yeah. The Wolverine is coming out. The Smurfs 2. 300 Rise of an Empire, which is a sequel to 300. And others.
300 Rise of an Empire, which is the sequel. That should be a prequel, and then because don't they die at the end?
Probably, yeah, you're probably right. Probably a prequel.
It should be a prequel. It's probably a prequel.
Kick-Ass 2.
That's right, Kick-Ass 2. I might go see it because I like the first one.
Yeah, there's a couple of good movies. I think Thor is coming out. The sequel to Thor is coming out also.
Yeah, like I said, I'm surprised. I didn't actually expect. I didn't even know that was coming out this year.
Yeah, me neither.
Until I seen the trailer of it. I thought it was out next year.
I had no idea that was coming out either. I was like, what? Really? Okay. Iron Man and Thor the same year? Okay.
Yeah. But like I was like Captain America and Thor came out the same year.
Yeah, that's true.
2 years ago.
So probably next year is going to be Captain America and Hulk. I'm guessing. And then they're going to...
What, is there a Hulk film being made?
Yeah, there's a sequel.
Yeah, so Mark Ruffalo's going to be in it though, or is it going to be someone else?
Yeah, another Hulk. Another guy with a
another
blue
fucking Hulk. It's the fourth fucking Hulk
Yeah,
in so many years.
exactly. So, yeah, and Avengers, I think, is 2015. And Star Wars and, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that'll be a big fucking ass year.
Yep. It's going to be another big year for movies. But I think the movies I'm most anticipated to see is Man of Steel, Star Trek. Those are like my two most anticipated for this summer. So, yeah.
I know. I've no really interest to see Man of Steel.
No?
No.
Not interested in Superman?
No, I've never seen any of the films though, so I'm not really into Superman like yourself and others are.
Yeah, you should watch 1 and 2. Those are the two best Superman movies.
Yeah. I heard the other ones are crap. I heard like that Returns one's crap.
Yeah, Returns is not good. Well, I didn't find it horrible, but it's not that great. So
The only thing I know mainly from Superman Returns is Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor. He goes, "Run!"
yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty much what he does. So yeah.
So yeah, you'll probably hear me talk about Iron Man 3 next week.
Yeah, you're gonna go see that. That's right.
Like I said, yeah, I'm good. I'll be going to see it on my birthday because it's already out here now. Because again, like we did last year with the Avengers, we got a week before you. Marvel seems to like Europe more than America.
Yeah, it does seem so. I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, it seems that way if we're getting like a before you guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same case with Thor now when that comes out, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Um, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to mention, Dennis?
No, I think I'm done. We're done for this week.
Yeah, because I just want to get off and play some games.
Yeah, agreed.
So anyway, thank you all for listening for this week. Though it was a really a whole home episode, I guess, the news and all that
Yeah, it
there.
wasn't
But
fantastic, but
I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. So and hopefully we'll probably try to get a guest on soon enough. I asked those two people I mentioned though, and one of them agreed to come on, but like when she's free,
Okay.
which will be said sometime in June.
Oh.
And the other guy didn't reply back to me.
Okay.
So I'll take that as a no. And I know you're asking a few other people to still do the Bioshock Infinite spoiler cast.
Yeah, we're waiting for Greeno, Art Green, to finish his playthrough, and I think James said we could do a spoiler cast. He would come in with Art, and I guess you and me and maybe other people talk about Bioshock.
I think four. If it's me, you, Art, and James, I think would be enough though, because you don't want like 10 people or something now.
A 5-hour Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, the longest
Of all time.
spoiler cast in history.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's probably gonna happen somewhere down the line. We forgot to give away the fucking code. I just remembered that.
Yeah. Next time.
Next week.
Next week.
XCOM Enemy Unknown code coming in, so be ready.
Yeah. Get ready. Fight.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah. Leave us reviews on iTunes. Subscribe to us on iTunes. And then you can also follow us on the good old Twitter. I am DoM85.
I'm D-Boy Den.
And you could also follow GigaStormZ on the Twitter. And you could also follow our podcast, United Gamedom, on the Twitter.
Get to the
You
chopper.
can also get to the chopper. You could also find us on YouTube on United Gamedom podcast channel. You can subscribe to us there if you want to catch up on the latest episode. And also, that's it pretty much.
You remind me of that character in The Simpsons, like the fat, that fat round that what is his name?
Oh fuck! I forgot his name. I'm trying to think of it. I'm fucking mind's drawing a
the
blank.
one that eats all the chocolate there. What is his name? God damn it.
Is it? Oh god! I'm trying to think of it now. Uder, is it?
Uter, yeah. Uter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Uta.
I begged for you to ask me. I begged for you to go first. I begged you.
Yeah, it reminded me of Uter. Uta.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a dog like Rainy in Wolfcastle.
Yeah. Who is basically...
From this angle, they appear to be loafers.
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway, good day, and until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye, you son of a bitch.